I need this. I'm going to take the overlay down. This is break 41.99. If you need to see a replay for any reason, 238 cards on YouTube is where to go. Bruh, it's me. There should be a little bag over here that you click on. If you don't see it, leave the page and come back. There's about a minute left on it, but you should see a little bag over here that you can click on for the Jets in this break right here. I'm going to take the overlay down, and we're going to get to ripping, and then we'll just see who ends up winning. All right? Let's get it, Alex. Today's the day. Somebody out there got the Niners on you, soul man. They done took them. We're going to do more mixers. That won't be the only mixer we're doing. Good morning, Charlie. Good morning, everybody. Welcome in. Nice. Okay. Only about 30 seconds left on that givey. Derek, I try, you know. And I will be on tonight with Kobe as well. So we got Primo in the morning and Primo in the evening with a little bit of Kobe chilling in the cut. Empty box. And I'll also be on Saturday morning as well. So I'm gonna be on for a minute, for a couple minutes. Empty. And the Jets givey is over just in time for me to check, and we can just rip and not worry about anything else. Look, the hidden pack. The hidden pack. Look, it's just chilling in the box. Empty. All right, everybody. Good luck. Let's see who won the Jets, so I can shout them out real quick. Next break is pinned at the bottom of your screen. Derek, did you? Let's see here. Make sure and claim it. Yes, you sure did. And it looks like you claimed them. So, Derek, I'm going to write you down right now onto the Jets. Here, I'll do this as well. We haven't started ripping yet. Derek, if you need to, so you don't get confused if you want to look back later or something, here's the overlay. It'll fill in. There it is. It's showing your name on it. That way you can see it. And it'll be on YouTube that way, too, just so you know. So I'm going to take that down. I'm going to write you on the sheet, and we're going to rip. Eric. That'll be enough. Good luck, everybody. It's that time again. And then the next break we're going to do is pinned at the bottom of your screen. And I've seen quite a few squads come off the board in that. We haven't hit anything out of either the optic or the prism case, you guys. So we're looking. Good morning, Peyton. Keandre Lambert-Smith and base. Good morning, everybody. Welcome in. Y'all keep working together on those likes. You're destroying it this morning. This morning you're doing way better than you did any morning this week. You're destroying the likes. Trey Harris for the Chargers and some base. And although I may not top load every single card, when it's all said and done, someone is going to top load that card, so don't worry about it. Noel, Andres, and base. I had PJ point out yesterday that I missed a card that was numbered pretty low, and I didn't catch it. But he did, and it's now in a top loader. Luther Burden and some base. It happens every once in a while, especially when you're ripping cards endlessly. Sometimes stuff falls through the cracks, like maybe I was paying attention to the chat or something, and it just happens. Swessinger, Sayshawn, and base. We'll put Sayshawn up there to start the morning. I don't like empty. I'm not a fan of empty. Going up there, Sayshawn. You do you, boo-boo. Malachi Starks, Demetrius Knight, and some base. Pat Bryant, a little Riley Leonard action for the Colts, and some base. Let's put Riley up there. And anybody, I see people going into the shop. I want you guys to know that Contenders box is 2022. So keep that in mind when you're looking. Jackson Dart on the base. Kendra Lambert-Smith and base. Look at Sydney. That's very nice of you, Sydney. Very, very nice. Poker Life, no, we're doing breaks this morning. The only thing I have in there is like tennis and Olympics. And then when it's ripping and rolling like this, we're not really doing a whole lot of personals. But if it was just kind of just chill, you could buy one of those and I could do it. It's just you got to wait for the right time to do it. Otherwise, it'll just get shipped to you. Base and base. Good morning, JoJo. Watkins, Reed, Travion, Fred Warner, T. Jones, yeah, that Contenders that's sitting on top of that Prism box, that's what it is. It's 2022. Tommy. Good morning, Michael. I'll be on tonight with Kobe. D. Clay. I mean, there's other places online other than that you can get them. You just got to find the right price for you. But optic cases probably aren't the easiest thing in the world to get. Carson Swessinger and base. You know how I do, Salty. Good morning, Kason. Well, hello, Geronimo. Good morning. My friend Geronimo. Good morning, bro. McCord. Seen a lot of these off-cut print inserts. Absolutely, D. Clay. Tyler Warren Silver and base. Rich, is it in the next break that you did that? The one that's pinned at the bottom of the screen? Oh, we got an Uptown. Well, that happened quick. Base. Jarquez Hunter. Good luck. It is a rookie. It is the rookie we would want to see. It is Tyler Shuck going to Mayberry. Congratulations, bro. Your Friday's starting out pretty good. Rich, I appreciate that. In its simplest form, when you get a team, whatever comes out for that team's going to be yours. Whether it's a ton, whether it's none. It could go either way. But, you know, obviously, you know, these are the things we're looking for. Stuff like this is exactly what we're looking for, and Mayberry just got a pretty good card right here. But that's what it's about. It should be about collecting first. I've been collecting cards since I was 5 years old, so it's definitely something that I've enjoyed for the vast majority of my life. Colston Loveland and base. This just makes it a little bit easier than going out and buying a $500 box for yourself or an $800 box for yourself. You know what I mean? That's the intent. Now, the only way you wouldn't get a card for your team is if there was more than one team on it, and then it would go to the team that was most expensive. That's how that goes. But other than that, yes, ideally, whatever Dolphins come out are yours. Well, that's an excellent start to our Friday morning. ETN and base. Jalen Walker, Matthew Golden, and some base. And to put it into perspective, you guys, I have cards that I've had for a while, well before breaks even existed, that I could sell and have lots and lots of good stuff, but they're mine and they're not going anywhere unless I have to do it. And I don't plan on that happening. As far as I'm concerned, my PC is my PC until the end of time. Travion Henderson, the silver and base. D. Clay, you know, that'd be nice. Tiny, don't tell me what I can. No, I can't, but I don't care either. If I don't have it while I'm here, then what's the point? Could care less. So be it. Quinshawn, Barron, and base. Rich, we're not too far apart. We're really not too far apart. I started just a few years after that. My dad got me into it, and we used to go to shows, and he'd randomly bring me packs home and stuff like that. And he had his own little collection, obviously, that he had collected well before I was even a thought. So. Empty. Yeah, we did that a lot. We also, I mean, as I got a little bit older, I collected toys too, because I played with toys. So we'd go to toy shows, card shows, all that stuff. That's true, Mayberry. There was a time where all I was a voice and hands. Empty. Yeah, Jonathan, I do. Soul Man, he's got a couple of really nice mantles. I won't go too in depth, but yeah, those are the best ones he has. My favorite ones from his collection is he has a lot of older Cincinnati Reds cards that I didn't have to go and chase myself. He already had them, so those are mine now. Dylan Gabriel and base. Really, T. Jones. Mason Graham, ETN. Yeah, I still got all my stuff, Mayberry. I actually have every video game system that I've ever had. They all still work. Egbuka, O2, and base. The only system that I had to buy twice was PlayStation 1. And there's a little story behind that too. Something went awry with mine. I can't remember what it was, but at the young crisp age of 12 or 13. So you guys seen Dylan in the chat. We used to play Madden every single day. Every day. And his PlayStation went out. No joke, you guys. At 12 years old, I took the motor out of my PlayStation and put it into his, and his PlayStation was working again. That's some legend. That's stuff of legends. All right. 13-year-olds don't take motors out of PlayStations and put them into their best friend's PlayStation, and then all of a sudden their PlayStation works again. That's legendary type stuff. And base. But that's exactly what happened. And I had already purchased a new one because mine was doing something else. Pierce Jr., CeeDee Lamb, and base. Yeah, we were equally. He was super happy because he had a PlayStation again. I was super happy because it worked. But that went down. Andres, Jalen Walker, and you know the drill. Tyleek Lane. That is not a Pinocchio story. We were Jesse. We sure were. Absolutely, Mayberry. Matthew Golden, R.J. Harvey. But that's the only system I had to buy twice. Look at these inserts, man. What'd they do to these? Shuck. Rogers. Digitiny. Diddy. So if you guys remember back in the day, we had a choice. We had, oh, really? Really tiny. We had a choice. There was Sega Saturn, and shortly after that, PlayStation came out. Sega Saturn came out first. So you had a choice to make. Like, unless you just had endless amounts of money or your parents did, you had to, like, if they were going to get you something, you had to pick. Thank goodness I picked PlayStation. Kyle Williams. Dylan Sampson. Colston Loveland. That's the second Colston Loveland this morning. We'll take it, Keys. We'll take it. Mayberry. Dylan Gabriel. There was also something that came out that I had that it was state of the art when it came out. It did not take off though because some other companies did. It was called CDI. I don't know if any of you are familiar with CDI at all. Colston Loveland. But it was basically like a DVD player before DVDs existed. It was a game console with like it was a game console that was on the status or quality of a PlayStation. It just didn't take off. No, it's bigger than that. It was like it was big. It was like the size of this case of blasters. Not as thick, but the same size. Mason Graham on the blue glitter for the Brownies. That is going to Miriam. Nice hit, Miriam. I do, Derek. I sure do. Ridley and base. Dreamcast, I remember. I remember that, Garcia. Felton, Horton, and base. Joey Galloway on Seattle. I do. Yes, I do. Makuba, Evans. Arroyo. Quinn Ewers we take around here for the Dolphins. Oh, Mayberry. I know what you're talking about. I don't remember the name of it. Quinn Ewers again. It's Barry Sanders, Rich. It's Barry Sanders. Donovan, Pat Bryant, silver. Not bad, Denver. You're adding things up a little bit here. What is your favorite Rourke card? TurboGrafx 16. Dippa, I don't know about that one. I'll have to look that up. I don't remember that. Tyler Warren, looky here. Jackson Dart on the silver, going to Alyssa. Nice hit, Alyssa. That's nice. That's nice. What's the question of the day? What is your favorite Rourke card? That's the question of the day. Which variation of Rourke do you like the best? And base.
Henry Cavill variation.
The Henry Cavill variation? Good morning. That's good. The Wizard. I remember that. I remember that. I like the next one you pull. Well, we haven't seen one yet this morning, have we? Not quite. The Primo Rourke variation. Bones is like, win any Rourke, anytime. Empty. Sup, Tick? I cringe a little bit, Alex. Just a little bit. It's like, not again. Yeah, Vegas, yeah, The Wizard. I've seen it. I haven't seen it a ton, but I've definitely seen that movie. Do you remember the Little Monsters movie with him? I don't know why my brain went there. I did miss Danny's comment. Oh, do you, Danny? Oh, boy. PC upgrade, huh? We got to upgrade that PC quick like. Cam Scattaboo. Evans. Bobby, I'm not, there ain't no shame in my game, Bobby. Hairston, another Ewers, and base. Kyle Williams, a Scattaboo to add with your silver Jackson Dart, Alyssa, and some base. And anybody getting spots in that next break, I'll do a roll call at the end of this one. Say Sean on the My House. If that shows up, then this is the best case ever. It's like old school case. I hope it does though. Warren Moon and base. I surely do. ETN, Drew Brees silver, and some base. Savion, Ferguson. That looks cattywampus. Put that back there. Yes, they were T. Jones. Shadir, we've been needing that. Miriam will take it. We'll take it. We needed that. Well, we've got the glitter. We've got the Uptown. So, for all intents and purposes, we should be looking for an auto and a fire emoji still. Kal-El. I don't know exactly how many's left in the next one. I'll tell you right now. We're halfway. We're halfway in the next break. Ewers on the passing grade and base. Evans, Trey McBride. We'll take care of Trey for the Cardinals. He's a good player. Ewers, Coleman, and base. And my actual question of the day, the legit question of the day, was what is something that you used to eat when you were younger that just isn't as good as it was back then? And I know we have plenty of options, but I'm looking for something maybe a little bit specific for you, like this thing that I loved a lot and now it's not good anymore. McCord and base. Twinkies, bologna, tuna fish sandwich, spaghetti, Kraft mac and cheese, chocolate cake, watermelon. Wow. A lot of randomness. Looks like everybody liked their own thing. Lucky Charms. They're magically delicious. Chef Boyardee ravioli. Man, I've had my fair share of that cryptic. Squeeze cheese. I know what I'm picking, and they probably just stopped making it. But they used to have, and I don't even remember the name brand, but they used to have this sour candy that came out when I was probably young teenager-ish, and it was. Well, more or less, it was a little tube of liquid. It was liquid sour, but inside of it was one gummy worm that was like super sour. I've never been able to find that again. Shuck, Warner, and base. It was really, really good. And I don't know, at some point maybe people just stopped eating it, or they stopped making it, or their company went out of business. But those were very, very good. I'd probably get one of those and a Surge and a Surge soda and go on about my day. That's what I figured. I figured they just didn't make it anymore. Horton. And it wasn't just like, oh, it's pretty good. It was good. If you like sour, this was very, very good. Like, I would turn away candy bars for this. Mitchell Evans. That's right. Benjamin, another Shuck on the rookie recruits. We still have 8 blasters left. Halfway in the next break. Looks like you guys are still destroying the likes, even though we don't have quite as many people in here. Bajan and base. Derek, you never know. It could happen to you. I've had my fair share of ramen, my friend. Doug Williams and base. Let me get some of this base out of here. Moon pies. Not moon pies. Moon pies and RC Cola. I will be at the National this year, you guys. I will be at the National this year. Chicago. I'll be the one wearing the trench coat like Neo. Or the Undertaker. Cottage cheese and salt and pepper. Empty. Yep, so if any of you guys are going to the National, I see you, Derek. If any of you got... Is it in Detroit? No, that's next year, isn't it? That's the following year, I think. I could be wrong. Empty. I thought they were doing back-to-back years in Chicago. I could be wrong. Empty. Cadbury eggs. I was never a huge fan of those to begin with, Florida's Finest, even if they were better back in the day. Wasn't my... I know the commercials can get stuck in your head. Bark, 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 bark. Liquid 88. That's wild, Molly. Shadur again. And base. That's crazy, Molly. Did you look it up? Did you go find it out? Or did you just know? Besh. Mullings. Base. A whole pack. Rich, been there. DK, Savion. I got you. You're like, no. Loop, Cam Ward. Little Cam Ward. Do you remember, they still make these. Do you remember the little liquid bottles, plastic bottles that had like blue and green and yellow in them that you could actually just throw the whole thing in and just chew it? Do you remember those? It was like wax. Yep. And as I say that, Rourke is just staring right at me. Matthew Stafford. There's our first Rourke of the day. I wasn't a big fan of him either, Rich. I wasn't either. But when you don't have anything else, sometimes if that's there, especially when you're a kid. Garcia. They're okay. Nice, Danny. Awesome. Travis Hunter. Morrison. Tiny? No, he's not. He's the next Brock Purdy. You stop it. Gunnar Helm. Now the question is when you had the wax bottles, did you bite the top off and drink it, or did you just go, bleh? Tesla. There's a Milrow for the Seahawks. Acid. Diabetes. Mrs. said she bit the top off. Did anybody? I just was like, all right. I didn't eat the wax. I would chew on it, and then when all the whatever drink or whatever was in it was gone. Bucky on the silver. Hey, Just. Good morning. Here's our fire emoji behind Cam Ward here. That was base Lambjack, followed up with Derwin James Jr. And good luck. It's a bear. It is DeAndre Swift. Not too bad. We'll take a DeAndre Swift fire emoji this morning. Going to the Bears. Going to Keys. I don't know why. I just annihilated it and then got rid of the rest. I guess that's just how I roll. Tez Johnson. Have any pack? What's that? There's 4 blasters left, if that's what you're asking, Jonathan. Tyler Warren. Travion Purple Shock. It's been a good case. Seen a lot of the rookies we want to see, that's for sure. We've seen Dart, we've seen Scattaboo, we've seen Shuck, we've seen Ewers, we've seen Travion, we've seen Shadur, Hunter, cut Tet there. Good morning, McShizzle. I got you, Jonathan. Jonathan Taylor on the silver for the Colts.
Look, it's from Nokia.
What are you doing? Get to work. Now you got people in the y'all got Gavin coming in here calling me Primo Nokia. See what y'all done? See what y'all done? Caleb Williams silver and base. It's Gavin. It's Gavin acid. He just wants to talk a little smack, all right? Jonathan wants to see the dance every time. Arian Smith. He called me Pinocchio this morning. Before then, you see what y'all done? I hope you're proud of yourselves. Terrence Ferguson. Harold Fannin. Another Shadur. That's like 3. Aries is like, we're super proud. We still got 4 blasters back there. They can be, Jake. Bo Jackson. There's an Uptown right there. See that shiny card in the middle? Not yet. Abdul Carter. Gil's boy. Speaking of, where's Gil? Where are you, Gil? They better not. If Mr. and Mrs. start calling me Pinocchio, we've got a problem. And I'm blaming every single one of you. I will come into the live while they're live and blame you all. It's all your fault. Every one of you. There's nothing left. This is the end. This is the end. Good luck. Let's see what we can do here. Look, hey, it's fine. I can live with it. I can live with it. I can be Pinocchio for a day. That's fine. I'll just come busting up in the room. How about that? You won't be able to mute nothing. Then what do you do? Then what do you do? Mister will give you an RKO and the crowd goes wild. Empty box. It's John Cena. Empty. 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 Nah, we're gonna have a good day today, cause I say so. It's the way it's gonna be. RJ Harvey, it's Rourke. And base. Yes, you do, Cam. Nice try. You like all the versions of Primo. Amos. There's a Genty finally for the Raiders. Who got them? 207. Finally something 207. Finally something. We'll take that. Off the top rope. Will Howard. I don't care. Jalen Noel, Kittle. I'm a good sport. I can take it. But I do know we're only halfway in the next break. We can't rip it until it's full. Just so you know. Tommy. Jackson Smith on the silver and base. Most of the time, you guys, I'm just trying to feed into whatever you're saying. If I say something, legitimately, if I'm saying something directed at you, there's nothing really behind it. Even if it has that appearance. Travion, Benjamin Morrison. I genuinely just try to have a good time in here and hopefully hit some good cards along the way. Good morning, Booger. Good to see you. I hope you are as well. Gunner and base. Campbell. Cam Ward on the insert. That is not misprint and all cut up. I do. You know, hey, look. A little rat-a-tat. Now, if I do go off kilter, it's probably somebody that's not us in here doing something they shouldn't be doing. And you guys are usually aware of that as well. Mr. likes my page. Acid, hey, look. I'm a real boy. Kyle McCord, Tyreek Hill. Good morning, David. Martinez, Hawes, base. Harmon and Neal. Miguel, if you want to start, now this is my suggestion. If you want to, good morning. If you want to start collecting football, your best bet is to find some local shows in your area. I don't know where you live, but if you can find some shows in your area and walk around, and maybe, I don't know if you have a favorite football team or if you have favorite players, or maybe if you're just, since you're just starting, maybe there's some legends you might like to pick up along the way. You don't have to start big. You don't have to buy the $1,000 card. If you're just starting, pick up a couple here and there. You'll be able to find it. Plus, you'll make connections there. That way, you know, who knows, you might meet somebody that ends up being able to get you blasters when they come out or something like that. That's the best way to start. Mason Taylor, A-Chan, and base. That's true, Donnie. You can watch YouTube and find out, like, because every year has something different going on. So, but if you just make local connections, I'll put it this way: I went to shows a ton and never. There were times where I never spent a dime, but I had a good time. No, I didn't spend a dime because I didn't have the dime to spend, but that didn't stop me and my dad from going. There were times where I'd go in and I'd have $20 in my pocket and I'd feel like, oh yeah, it's going down today. So you can enjoy this without tons and tons and tons of money. For the Denver Broncos, A.T. Perry is our auto. Mike odd on no, Mike, no, Mike, no, Mike, no, stop, Mike, no, Mike, hey Mike, hey Mike, hey Mike, oh Mike. McBride and base. That's good enough, Miguel. Yep. Tyler Loop recalled. Wait a minute. Have I been bamboozled? Austin, it's been a little rough. Swessinger, Milrow, it's been giving us a ton of the good rookies, though. That's for sure. Never know with blasters. Burden, Hampton, base. 3 packs left. Sometimes it's like that, bro. It happens to me all the time. Don't feel bad, Austin. It happens to me all the time. Aries, I thought the same thing. I was like, wow, that was pretty good. Malik Neighbors and base. Yeah, I know that feeling too, Austin. Prather, Scary Terry, base. And there's a patch in this last one to end it out. Mike Green, Aiden Hutchinson for the Detroit Lions, Kyler Murray, and base. Merca, what's up? Good morning, good morning. We got our first rip of the day in. It was an Optic Blaster case break. We did get an Uptown, so not too bad. We shall take it, and we shall move on with our day. Let me take care of this hutch here, and I'm going to do a recap of everything on the stand. There are some that'll be top-loaded after the fact, you guys, but for sakes of for time's sake, I wouldn't do every single one. But there's I'm looking at the stack. There's a decent stack over there that I did not top-load. Let's do this. Let's do that. Where's our fire emoji? There it is. And then Mr. Dart. And we'll just do the rest of these. We're just going to look at all of them. That's right, bro. That's right, Jonathan. You got it. 15 left in the next break. We are working our way through a case of Optic and Prism. Have not seen anything good yet. And by good, I mean, no, that's not true. We've seen some good stuff. But we haven't seen Downtowns or Mangas or Color Blast or any of that stuff. RJ Harvey, Shadur, CeeDee Lamb and Quinchon, Shuck, Pat Bryant, Quinn Ewers, Trey McBride, Scadaboo, Loveland, Rogers and Henderson, Golden and Loveland, Warren, Barkley, Ewers, Swessinger, Scadaboo, Dart, and Leonard. Yeah, Alex, towards the end of the morning. Yep, we'll do those breaks we did yesterday again. Omarion, Marvin, Deion Sanders, Jackson Smith, Taylor, Henderson, Milrow, Ward, Milrow, Sanders, Bijan, Chuck, Hutch, Ward, Caleb, and Saquon. Tyler Warren, Genty, Silver Dart, A.T. Perry Auto for the Broncos. DeAndre Swift on the... Got some Panini dust in there, hang on. On the fire emoji. Mason Graham on the blue glitter. And the Shuckster on the Uptown going to Mayberry. Nice hit, Mayberry. We take those. No, Brock, it's just a silver rookie. That's all. So you get purple shocks, base, or silvers. Silvers are typically the best. Or the ones that you want. Let's just put it that way. And it over there. Value-esque type break is in the shop. It's a little bit easier to get into than this one. And we'll just see where we'll go from there, depending on how long that one takes to fill. We'll see where we go. All right, we're going to start. We're not starting with Chronicles, that's for sure. We're going to start with this Optic hobby box that didn't want to stand there. It didn't want to do it. Good luck, Red. Good luck, everybody. It's rip time. Rip time is here. It is upon us. Come on, Optic. Be good to us. One thing I have liked about Optic Hobby so far this year is that typically in those cases, I've seen 2 case hits. One singular time I saw 3. But in a case of Optic Hobby, that's not bad because I can attest to last year, you would be lucky to get 1 in the entire case. So, they've done something a little bit better. Jahad Campbell, what do we got here to start it out? Oh my goodness gracious, it starts like this, huh? It's going to start like this. It's a rookie too. Good luck. First pack. Oh my goodness, that's sick. 207. How about a black Pandora Downtown? How about that? How's that for your Friday? And that is 15 out of 25. I'm going to take my time here. I'm going to take my time with this card. Wow. Nice hit. First pack. Nice hit. Very, very nice. Look at that card. That's spectacular. Nice hit. 207, I don't know if you're in here right now, but congrats. We've got a Higgins, Mike Williams out of 349 and base. Nice hit zone. Enjoy. Enjoy. That's one thing you don't have to worry about. It's a sealed case and, you know, you get the right silver in there, bro, you're good. It's all good. Wow. We got an out of 25 again. Hopefully it's a rookie. It is a rookie. Look at this. Oh, boy. What's going on right now? Travion Henderson for the Patriots. That is 22 out of 25. Black Pandora. And that's going to Scott. Scott. Oh, Scotty boy. Would you like a deed as well? Huh? Huh? It's 22 out of 25. Yeah, these are hobbies hit zone. This is a optic hobby. Base. Deed Day on a Friday, the 13th. Jalen Lane, Patty Mahomes. But as I was saying, the cases of optic that I've been opening have had 2 case hits in all of them. One of them had 3. Trey Harris out of 299 and base. That was not how it went last year at all. Not at all. Yeah, Ant, pretty cool. You sure did, Keegan. Yep. I didn't know if you were in here, Keegan. Yep. It's out of 25, bro. Congrats. Yep. First pack. Amos. Testaverde. Oh, it's a deed. There ain't no doubt about that. There's no doubt about that. TJ Milrow. What a great box this is turning out to be. Out of 349. Keegan, you can. The only problem is that it's Friday, so it won't go out till Monday. But it'll be overnighted on Monday. Jalen Noel, Dante Fowler Jr. out of 149 for the Jags. All cards ship, by the way, you guys, even the base cards. Tommy. Michael Penix for the Falcons out of 249. It sure is, Sydney. It sure is. Jonathan, if they don't know that by now, I can't help them. If they're not aware of it by now, I don't know what I could do to change that. Strong arm emoji for the Jets out of 199. A deed. 23 QB rookies. Are you talking about the next break, Chill Will? So Bryce Young, CJ Stroud, Will Levis, Grant and Loop, and base. Jaden's 24. I don't think there's no 24 in that next break. Good morning, dude. Jackson Dart. Is it, Erica? So that I didn't even realize that. So it'll go out on Tuesday then, because if the post office isn't open on Monday. Good news is that nobody's playing football anymore, so you don't have to worry about them getting hurt at least. Emmitt Smith out of 249. Teteroa McMillan. Walker. I didn't realize President's Day was Monday. Thanks for letting me know that, Erica. DJ Giddens, Kurt Warner. Good morning, Becky. You should be, Keegan. Carson Swessinger, Daniil Hunter. What am I doing to celebrate? Burden, Gibbs, out of 299. Yeah, it's a good card, Keegan. That's for certain. Will Howard, Alfred Collins out of 149. Yes, sir. It sure is. What are you doing for President's Day? Oh, I'm going to have the fam over. No, it's President's Day. Oh, looky here. What a box this might turn out to be. It's already been spectacular. Good luck. Rated rookie RPS autographs, card 252, Quinshawn Judkins for the Brownies. Yep, excellent box. Going to Nigel. Congrats, Nigel. A deed. We've opened one box in this so far, you guys. We've opened one box. Let me do this real quick. I know I don't need to, but I'm going to do it anyways. Indeed, Gil. Indeed. We still got 3 boxes to go. I'm going to open the 22. I'm going to open the 22 now. And these boxes have been very good to us, too. We did, Ant. Yep. Was like 2 packs apart from each other. Hit the Travion out of 25. Hit the Tet first. Let's see what 2022 Ancient Relic can do for us. It is, Brian. It sure is. Emmitt Smith is numbered to 249. Empty box. We're going back. We're back in time. Fred, so, I mean, you know, the rookies from that year, more or less, your Purdy's and your Hutchinsons, and there's a Jets have a few good ones. Everybody's got a decent one in 2022. Maybe they're not the best in the world, but they're all right. Good morning, Jess. Derrick Henry, Desmond Ritter, Sam Howell. That's one. Kenny Pickett. We love Kenny Pickett, right? Baker Mayfield out of 99. Quay Walker and Jamar Chase. I'm doing just fine, Jess. I hope you are as well. Nice, Rayman. Derrick Henry, Lambjack, Sauce, Sky Moore, Chris Olave, Silhouettes RPA for the Saints out of 99. That one's going to J-Wham. There you go, J-Wham. So these are players like this. Like the Saints' best wide receiver was a rookie in 2022. Christian Watson was a rookie for the Packers. Brock Purdy Prism Black. We take those. It's not a prism, but we'll take it. And Romeo Dobbs. So there's plenty to go around in 2022. Now the next break has 2023 in it, so keep that in mind. And I think you've probably got a decent amount of options in that break still right now. Was asking for a screenshot. Here you go, Keegan. Typically we do a recap at the end, Keegan. But I'm catering to you right now. If you miss it, this is your last chance until I do the recap. And it's over. CeeDee Lamb, Josh Allen, Chris Olave, Sauce, Nakobe Dean, Kenny Pickett on the Prism Dynagon, Jalen Tolbert, and Calvin Austin III. Don't know why I thought that looked like it would be numbered, but it wasn't. What up, Eddie? Woolen, Heineke, Pierce, Robinson, Jamal Lewis on the auto. That's sick. First on print out of 25 for the Ravens. Who got them? Ashton. Yep, we want that. Yep. On the Invincible. Lambjacks behind that, numbered to 199, the Ravens pack. Malik Willis and Jelani Woods. See, that's what I'm saying. These 22 boxes are pretty good. They aye. You got A. Purdy. You got Ann Purdy. Taylor and Patterson. Burrow and Danny Gray. Bailey Zappi. Alec Pierce out of 10. Wow. Rookie for the Colts, and he's an excellent player as well. Zach, your boy. It is 5 out of 10, Zach. 5 out of 10. What? I'm trying to remember that variation. Somebody in there needs some assistance. I can't remember the name of this. I don't remember the make. It's up here, but I can't remember what it is. Somebody help me with that. Garrett Wilson and Saquon Barkley. Gridiron King. Is it? I don't see it. So at the bottom it just says, yep, Gridiron Kings. Good call, Steven. Baker Mayfield, Malik Willis, Jelani Woods, Wandell Robinson. Of course it's you. Bailey Zappi on the patch out of 240. Bailey Zappi and Kenneth Walker III. And there was a numbered Sky Moore out of 49 on the Clear Vision. Super Cal, it's to 25. We still have 2 hobbies left in this, you guys. This is shaping up to be quite the break. It's got all the signs. All the signs are there. We're going to do Optic again. One more again. And then we're going to end with Prism. That's what I say. That's what I say. Next break is pinned at the bottom of your screen. And we're kind of nestled up against halfway there. That is probably the most value-esque break I'll put up there of a mixer, but... No, I don't think I will, Brock. I don't think I will. You can keep suggesting it all you want, but I don't think I will. You do you, boo-boo. Jackson Dart. Tutu Atwell. We've got a strong arm. Brock, because that's not, it's too much. That's too much. I mean, even though there's people out there that'll pay $1,500 to $2,000 for the Giants or something like that, it's a bad idea. Actually, they might end up being more than that. I don't even know with that many cases. It's just a bad idea. You might as well just go buy the card at that point. Max Crosby out of 199 and base. And if we did it, it would have to be player break. It'd have to be. It'd have to be a player break. Plus, think of it this way. Why don't you just chase the case? Like we open fresh cases and we make breaks with them. You don't need 5 of them to do the same thing. Like, just get your team over and over and over again. Ooh, what do we got here? For the Chiefs, chain reaction out of 55, blue cracked ice. And I don't know who the bearded Geppetto with the deed. Yeah, I don't like. You get into a case break. Let's say you get into a National Treasures case break. Let's say you get into that, and you get completely destroyed, and then you do it 4 times more in a row. That's bad. That's bad. Don't do that. Bad. Bad. Chris Godwin out of 249. But you can do absolutely anything you want to. I'm not telling you not to. I take it back. You do what you want to do. I just would err on the side of caution. If you find yourself spending $2,000, $3,000 on a player, you might want to go, Calvin Johnson, silver. Correct. Good morning, Mark Anthony. But again, anybody can do absolutely anything they want to do. Bucky Irving out of 199. Just know there's a better way of doing it. You can do it however you'd like. There's just a better way of doing it. No iMac today. No, I don't have any iMac, Nolan, and I don't know if we'll have any time soon. We probably won't at all. Shadur out of 249. In living color. And you got, well, there's a ton of people in here that never, like, you guys don't have to get in breaks. We hang out. The break fills when it fills. Mason Graham, Nico Collins, out of 299. Homie, don't play that. See, that's what I'm saying. We're just kind of just chilling. We talk about different stuff, and I pull downtowns out of 25 while we're doing it. I mean, what do you want to do? Egbuka, Donovan. Yeah, there's 207 people in here. You guys should definitely do that. Oh, yeah. Cryptic's calling on you people. Help him with the likes. Help him with the likes. Please and thank you. Jihad, Best Huddies. And we'll do a shop to stand at 238,000 likes. Jaden Higgins, T. Higgins, out of 299. Correct. That's you're not wrong, Chris. If you want to get into a case break, you can just get the same team over and over again, and you still wouldn't hit that mark. You still wouldn't hit the mark that you would in one case break of like Harold Fannin. I don't. Gavin, did I? I'm not sure. I don't remember, bro. What we got here? We got a little treat. Wow, that's sick. Julius Peppers for the Bears. And that's out of 35 patch auto. Yeah, that's nice. Lone Star, that's nice, bro. He was nasty, like super nasty. For the Bears. I know I went and got him on Madden more than a couple of times. 88 speed at DN. Yes, please. Milrow. Devin Neal. Devin Hester for the Bears. Bears eating a little bit out of 349. We still have a Prism hobby to do in this, and we're just a little bit over halfway in the next break, you guys. A little bit over halfway. Just a moderately more inexpensive to get into than this. Well, no, it's more than that, but a little bit easier to get into than this one was. There aren't two optic hobbies in it. And I'm just going to flat out say it at this point. I'm okay with optic hobby this year. This is probably the best optic hobby boxes in comparison to what I've gone through in the previous years. It's not even close. Gil knows. Remember last year, Gil? If Scotty was in here, Arkham knows. Roma Dunze out of 25, first on print. Well, the Bears just completely destroyed the end of this box here. Devin Hester and Julius Peppers and Roma Dunze to go with it. Scotty, you're in here. Scotty, you're not allowed to just sit in the wings and watch. How dare you? How dare you? You can't just sit out there and judge me. I don't like that. And good morning, my friend. Oh, yeah, Gavin, I know about those. We might be getting some of those, Gavin. I think. Empty box. Brock, I'm gonna act like you didn't ask that. I'm gonna act like you didn't say that. You went, whoa, talk about other ends of the spectrum, Brock. Hey, can you do a 5-case break of Prism? Hey, do you have a case of Score Treat? Bro, now I just feel like I'm getting trolled. That might not be the case, but that's what it feels like. Tyler Warren base. DK, Christian Watson out of 149 on the red. Sam Darnold. and base. Mr. Tubbsy. You're on candid camera. That's right, I do, Arkham. Tell him. I'll get a spot. I'll get a spot if you do. Will Campbell, Coker. Quinshawn, Will Johnson, Trey Hendrickson, Tucker Kraft out of 200. Look at this little treat here, Zach Chatty. Marshall Falk, auto for the Colts. It's not numbered, but we're definitely going to take it. Prism, Marshall Falk, auto. Nice hit, Zach. You're doing all right this morning. Picked them at the right time, it appears, my friend. We take those. And then the Tucker Kraft as well. The day you guys see me doing score a treat case break is probably the last day you'll ever see me. Ever. I'm gonna go change my name. I'm gonna shave and dye my hair blue. Chuck, Egbuka, Craig out of 20. Burra, Rousseau, not numbered. I don't know why I thought it might be. Probably because of the blue edge. Kraft mac and cheese. Well, this is different. That's different. I see you, Trey. Arroyo, Howard, Calvin on the refractor. That's nice. Who got the Lions? NH, Ishmael out of 125. Kid Reporter, and base. Huh? This one will. We don't here anyways. I know some places do that, but yeah, we're still working. Well, it's still it's a fresh case, Eric, but we're kind of through it. You know what I mean? Like we've worked our way through it. We haven't hit a case hit yet. I've got a few boxes over here. I've got all the boxes that would end the case, more or less. No, Will, if you were looking at a break, it's the break that's happening. We don't leave cards on the stand after the fact. So when you come in here and you see a card up there, it was for that break. Blue, Connerly, Dickerson, out of 180. Patty Mahomes, looky here. Brian Branch on the patch auto, out of 99. So yeah, Will, it's this one. It's 4,200. But anytime you're in here, I know some other streams leave stuff up there after the fact. We don't do that. Plus, I get confused every time that happens. I'll get into a break and then I'll show up and I'll be like, oh, I had that spot. And they'll be like, oh, that was 8 breaks ago. Well, then why is it still up there? Derek Harmon, Matthew Golden, Barron out of 225, Egbuka. Yeah, you got a deed there, Zach Chatty. Did you see it? Did you see your boy? Did you see your boy? Giddens, Winston, Tebow out of 249. Emergent Prism. Tyler Warren, you're doing all right, Zach Chatty. Kid Reporter. And the base. What drives me insane, though, what he's talking about, like, was it in this break? And a lot of people will do that. They'll hit a downtown and then they'll sit it in the background for all of their breaks. But what really drives me insane is, like, there's no replay. So there's no way, like, I'm going to stop. Rourke. See, Rourke knows. Omarion Hampton, Jalen Coker out of 225. Appreciate you, Eric. Chill will, if I do, it probably will be one time more than likely. We can't keep doing those because the prices of everything's going up, and I don't want to get to the point where we're having to pay, I don't know, $2,000 more for break. So we're being calculated with them instead of just, you know what I mean? Mason Graham, Campbell, that's nice. Scattaboo out of 60 for the Giants. We needed something like that, Tiny. Sydney, so there's a couple of case hits in Prism. The one we want the most is probably Mangas, but there's Color Blasts, there's Prismatics, there's different stuff, but we kind of want the Mangas. They go for a little bit more. Trey Harris, Tyleek. Yep, that's what we want. Prismania. There's one right there. For the Falcons. And that is... Was that the last team taken? Is that it? Prismania, Michael Vick. Going to Vegas. There you go, Vegas. There you go. A deed. Ask and you shall receive. Chris Boswell out of 249, Kid Reporter, and some base. They're a little different. They're a little different. Yeah, this is quite the break here, Tiffany. Travis Hunter, Malachi Starks, Will Howard, Anthony Richardson out of 65, and base. So yeah, there they are. Now, Prism was pretty much done with. That's why we hit it, because there's not that many boxes left over there. Optics not over. Just because we hit a downtown, it's not done. It hasn't been done in any case that I've done so far. There's always been two, and most of the time there's always been two, and one time there's been three. So Optic is not done. Prism may be, but also it's still Prism. So yes, we'd like to think that, like, hey, I hope those are still alive. But at the same time, it's a Prism hobby box. You can still pull spectacular things out there that aren't named manga. But we're going to do a recap of this spectacular break we just did. And hold on. Card wants to get away from me. All right, I'm going to do a recap of this, and then I'll see what's off the board in the next one. The one that's pinned is a little bit easier to get into than probably any break we'll do today, as far as a break. Higgins, Collins, Gibbs, Watson, Mayfield, Dickerson, Sanders, that's nice, out of 249. Godwin and Dart, Fannin and Irving, Smith, Allen, Travion out of 25. Black Pandora, Dante Fowler Jr., Harris, Penix, Milroe, Williams, Anthony Richardson, and Tim Tebow. Owen, Nebula, like a 101 in Mosaic. I mean, I don't know if you consider it. It's what you want. How about that? We'll just call it, yes, we want that. Jedi Barron, Rocket Ishmael, Craig, Kraft, Darnold, Adunzi out of 25. Nico, Calvin, Lamar Jackson, and Max Crosby. Jamal Lewis out of 25 auto. Christian Watson, Brock Purdy, rookie. Marshall Faulk auto. Calvin Johnson, Devin Hester. Travis Kelce, Kenneth Walker, Boswell, and Barkley. We've got Coker. We've got Tyler Warren, Brian Branch out of 99. Golden, Zappy, and Sky Moore. Alec Pierce out of 10. Julius Peppers, patch auto out of 35 for the Bears. Chris Olave, RPA out of 99 for the Saints. Quinshawn Judkins for the Brownies. Cam Scattaboo for the Giants out of 60. Prismania, Michael Vick. And Teteroa McMillan, Black Pandora, Downtown out of 25. 15 out of 25 to be exact. There it is. What a break. Check that out. What a break. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at all that. Look. Look at that. Look. 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 Okay. This is break number 4201. All replays are on YouTube. 238 Cards on YouTube is the place to find it. Go give it a follow one day when you're just chilling in the cut and you ain't got nothing else to do. Go give it a follow. But for now, we got our ripping to do. Good luck. It's ripping time. One more again. We're going to start with these blasters here. Optic Blaster case break is pinned at the bottom of your screen right now. Blaster! 20 of these. 20 of these is pinned at the bottom of your screen. In a fresh case. Chilling right beside me. Over to my left over there. It's right there. It's right there. It's over there, man. It's over there. It's over there, man. Arian Smith, Savion Williams, and some base. Terrence Ferguson, Dante Thornton Jr., Shadir Collins, Khalil Will Howard, that's right, Vegas. Swessinger on the silver. Anything we do today, Saturday, or Sunday will go out on Tuesday next week, and the reason for that is what was it? President's Day is Monday. Good morning, MG. Luther Burden III silver. You got it, Curbs. You got it, Kirby. Kirby. Walter Nolan, DK Metcalf silver, and base. Tyler Warren, James Pierce Jr. for the Falcons. Malachi Starks. Pat Bryant for the Broncos. Appreciate you hopping in that break, Bruce. I see you out there. Optic Blaster case break pinned at the bottom of your screen on Friday the 13th. Ooh. Travis Hunter on the patch. Quinshon Judkins. And some base. Travis Hunter. Rich Gannon, and the base. The base, the base, the base. All right, let's do this Optic 23. Let's, come on, Optic. Come in. Come in. That's empty. That's what emptiness looks like. Mayberry, that's right, Mayberry. Dorian Thompson Robinson. Diamond Hands Jordan Addison rookie. And Tyson Badgett. We'll take that, Buck. That's your boy. That's your boy, Buck. Skaronski. Kincaid. Joey Porter Jr. Well, you guys know where I'll be. I couldn't make it to Mayberry this year, but you know where I'll be. Everybody knows where I'm at. 8 hours a day. And for the Rams, Jack Youngblood out of 35. Mr. Youngblood. Nice, Cujo. Aiden O'Connell. Josh Downs. Yep, we'll take that. Don't you be making plans for me, Arkham. And maybe we had already planned on doing that. It's none of your business. Okay? Stetson Bennett. Brian Robinson Jr. Bijan. Ooh. That's nice. And that's going to who? Fred Dog. Bijan. Mr. Bijan. Ringo. Aaron Rodgers for the Jets. And Chad Riley. DeMarcus Ware, Darius Davis, Best Tutties, and Drew Sanders. Can we see one more legit 23 rookie, please, and thank you? Jaden Reed. Miles Murphy for the Bengals. Then there was Will Levis. And base. Yeah, Jonathan, I thought the same thing, but yeah, that's right. It does have that appearance, but it's the red border. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's good. It's okay. It's the red here, and there's like two colors of red. It's fine. Now the back, on the other hand, no, it looks fine. Mojo, Fred. Well. AJ's in the house bright and early on Friday the 13th. Well. Empty. I'm doing just fine, my friend. Smith and base. Yeah, we're getting a little ripping in. We've already seen lots of good deeds this morning. Carter, Jarquez Hunter, out of 299. Well, what? Hold up. What? What are you talking about, Arkham? Arkham. AJ, Rourke's been a little quiet today. Reggie Wayne and Peyton Manning on the best tutties. Now that's just flat out cool. Going to Dylan. That's out of 149. 9 out of 149. These are so sick. Especially for a PC team or something. Like, if the Colts were my team. Tell them, Soul Man. Say it with your chest. Easy, it's pinned at the bottom of your screen right now. Are you saying like beyond that? Like beyond the one that's in there? Dart out of 149 we take around here, going to Connor. No, that's probably it. Easy. That's the second time I've ran it. That's probably that's the last one today, anyways. I'll probably run another one tomorrow morning. Nolan, Culpepper, Prather, Travis Hunter on the rookie recruits. Mike Green, Will Howard, out of 349. Diddy Mayberry? How dare him? Who does he think he is? Are you sure it was Quinn Ewers and not Jonathan? It might have been Jonathan. Taj Brooks, Jahmyr Gibbs. Fannin, I did. Cupcake, I did. Jonathan Taylor out of 299. It was a Prismania Michael Vick. I can't see him, but you need more than a couple. You need more than a couple. Tyler Warren, Marcus Peters for the Chiefs. Salty, maybe. They need to do a little bit better. Hey, look, the team that went last. Ashton Genty out of 75. Yep, we take those. 17 out of 75, 1775. And that is going to none other than Ben. See what I mean? Optic is consistently good. It was not like that the last couple of years, you guys. It wasn't even close. What's up, Fuad? Good morning. Jalen Royals, Leonard Williams for the Seahawks out of 349. About 7 o'clock, Kirby. Same time I always start. Every day except for Monday. Michael Williams. Wow, that's sick. For the Steelers. Look at this card. That's nasty. Passing grade auto. Aaron Rodgers for the Steelers going to Jared. He went to Jared. Jared went to Jared. And that is out of 49. Oh, gotcha. Understood. Oh, we got a Jazz. Travis Hunter. And the Jazz is none other than Carl Eller for the Vikings going to Buck. A little short print action there, Buck. Not bad, bro. Travis Kelce on the strong arm emoji out of not 199. I see that, Jonathan. I see that. Yes, I does, and yes, I did, and yes, I does. Me either, Buck. Stephon Diggs out of 249. Swessinger. Okay. Luther Burden. Devin Achan out of 299 and base. Sullivan, it's Colts, Peyton Manning, and Reggie Wayne. Will Howard, Bayshaw, Tootin, Silver, and some base. All right, we got Prism left. Prism still exists. Prism still exists. Where that at? Optic Blaster case break is pinned at the bottom of your screen right now. That's what we're doing next. And there are 12 teams left in that. 20 Optic Blasters is what it is. That's what it is. Empty box. Did it really, AJ? Yeah, that'd be like a super, like if I'm a Colts fan, that's a big PC card. I would definitely want that. Tootin, Scataboo, Komet out of 249, Derrick Henry, Kid Reporter, and a base. We do ship all cards, by the way. Base and everything. It all goes out. Right to Jonathan and Arkham's house. There we go. Little snakeskin action. Elick. Martha. And for the Broncos, it's Mr. Dorsett on the snakeskin. Going to Soul Man. Tyler Warren. Little snakeskin Tony Dorsett action, bro. Little snakeskin Tony Dorsett action, anyone? Bueller. Taj Brooks, Gunnar Helm, Will Johnson, silver, Terry McLaurin, purple cracked ice out of 225, and the base. All of the base. And Will Johnson. Yeah, I like snakeskins too, Soul Man. I'm with you. Jalen Milroe. Kenneth Grant. Mr. Besh on the Super Bowl logo out of 60. Fitzgerald. And more base. $222 people in here, 160K likes. You're not going to make it. You're not going to make it by 10 o'clock. I was right. I'm sorry. I don't like being right all the time, but you know, it's just what I do. Hey, look. I'm going to stop. But it's just how things go. You guys aren't going to get to 238,000 likes before 10 o'clock. I know it. You know it. Now you just got to try to do the best you can. Luther Burden III, Alfred Collins, James Cook out of 200, Brock Bowers on the fractal out of 49. That's really nice. I like that card. Kid Reporter. I like that one, Ben. It's nice. Different. That's nice. And James Cook. Jack Besh, Michael Williams, Damian Martinez out of 180, Lambjack, and base. It is a hobby, Tristan. It sure is. Every team could be potentially in any football box, Isaiah. So it could be. I don't know if they are, but they can be. Cam Miller, Nick Emanwari, Jan Stenerud, Jalen Johnson for the Bears out of 230. I got a feeling about this guy. I've been wrong before, though. But I got a feeling about this guy. Ravel Jr. out of 49 for the Cowboys. There you go, Fred. Finally something. But I got a gut feeling about this guy. I got a gut feeling about him. And base. The reason why I say that is typically the Cowboys end up with good corners. They draft well at the corner position. It's like the Steelers and linebackers. The Cowboys draft corners well. Kyle McCord, Trey Amos. Ooh, Derrick Henry for the Ravens out of 49. This has been a good box. Clips. We got Caleb Williams, Patty Surtain, and base. Hey, you know what? Rourke's... No, I don't mean to be that way. It just happens to be that way. Donovan Jackson, Tesla, Brian Robinson Jr., Kyron Williams, Red Wave out of 149, Kid Reporter, base. Yeah, Isaiah. So if you see, I'll just let all you guys know this, and most of you already do. If you see an Optic Blaster case break, every team matters in that. Now, ultimately, we hope we get that big uptown or downtown, but that doesn't mean there's not a Sunday Kings or a Rookie Kings or something like that. And every team has something on that checklist. Damian Martinez, Makuba, Chuba Hubbard out of 125, Tet, looky here, Nolan. Travis Hunter on the auto for the Jags. This has been an excellent box. I am, Noni, and I hope you are too. I hope it's stress-free for you. I know it's probably not, but I'm hoping that it can be or will be. I know you probably don't get a whole lot of stress-free mornings. Slab it up. We've got Cook and Smith, Rousseau, Zabel, Etienne, Calvin Ridley for the Titans out of 249, Fireworks Prism, and base. Well, I'm hoping for the best for you, Noni. I'm hoping for the best. Keep your chin up. You're doing great. RJ Harvey, last pack here. Ty Felton, DK Metcalf on the silver, Dylan Gabriel, and base. All right, let me do a recap of this real quick. I gotta get some of this base out of my way real quick before we do that. Oh, I forgot to take care of DK here. Champ, what's in the shop is a case, or champagne, I'm sorry, is in the shop right now. It's a case break of Optic Blasters 2025 football. And then we'll just see what I throw in there after that. You never know. You never quite know. So let's do that and that and that and that and this and that. Ooh, yeah. All right. People all over the world. Don't tempt me with a good time. All right, recap, and then I'll do a roll call for the blaster break. Travis Hunter, Chuba Hubbard, Ravel out of 49 for the Cowboys. Cole Kmet, McLaurin, Johnson and Achane, Cook and Besh, Metcalf and Williams. Brock Bowers was out of 49. Travis Hunter, Taylor, Diggs, Ridley, Kelsey, Williams, Howard, and Hunter. Martinez, Tootin, Hunter, Murphy, Johnson and Rogers, Youngblood and Addison, Swessinger, Downs, Burden, Pat Bryant, Metcalf, Eller on the Jazz, Dorsett on the Snakeskin, Genty out of 75. Bijan rookie for the Falcons. Aaron Rodgers auto for the Steelers out of 49. That's sick. That's different. Henry out of 49. Reggie Wayne and Peyton Manning on the best tutties out of 149. Travis Hunter auto for the Jags. And a red Jackson Dart out of 149. That's nice. Going to Kana. The Kana. Now I'm going to get this to the side here, folks. And we shall get that case break up there. And then I'll have to decide what football we want to run after this. Let's just see. All right, let me get this to the side and see what we can find. Anybody waiting for baseball, Alyssa, or if any of you guys are in here specifically for baseball, we're still going to run baseball. I don't want you to think that we're not. We are. I'm going to take the overlay down, but we're going to do a little bit more football before it's all said and done. All right. Good luck. And it'll be the baseball breaks we did yesterday. Same ones. Empty. 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 Barren. All right, good luck. Pat Bryant, Abdul Carter. Start with an Abdul Carter. Next football break is pinned at the bottom of your screen. That Contenders is 2022. 2022 Contenders. Everything else is 2025. Jackson Dart, Graham Mertz, and the base. Tez Johnson, Jalen Milroe, and the base. Did you like the base? Mr. Watkins, Ricky Pearsall silver. Travion, Tez Johnson on the patch, Warren Moon, and a base. Oh, old Ty J didn't want to hang out there. And J.K. Dobbins. Mason Taylor, Loop. Caleb Johnson. It's Rourke. That's Rourke number 3 or 4 this morning. Hi, Rourke. How are you, buddy? Tyleek, Golden. Golden, Fannin Jr. on the silver. Oops, Jaden Blue silver. I'm liking the fact we're seeing silvers right now. Shuck, Tootin. Horn, Donovan. Woody Marks for the Texans. I can tell Arkham's helped with the has joined in on the likes Because I can see, I see it going crazy. I see the likes going crazy right now. You've got 9 minutes. Off center dart. Steven Jackson. Oh. Huh. It's an uptown. 3 blasters in. Base. Cortland Sutton. I don't think it's a rookie. Oh, wow. Terrell Davis on the uptown for the Broncos. That is going to Eric. Eric, a little deed. Terrell Davis. A deed. Eamon Worry. Soul man, you never know. You never know. Nice hit, Eric. Congrats. Ashton Genty for the Raiders, going to Fawad. Yeah, next break's pin at the bottom of your screen. That's where it's at until it's not. I can see you guys are about to hit the mark. Arkham with the assist. McShizzle, you know, I know, you know, I know. Cam Miller. Best Tutties Chiefs. Jackson Dart. Beanland. Base. It's Terrell Davis, Jim meant. Terrell Davis. Michael Pittman Jr. Jordan James. And just think we get to do that 4 more times. Oh, okay, Mayberry. Tell them to hop on in. Tell them to come on by and get them. I'm live now. Did you get there? Yes, you did. Shop the Stand Givey is going up right now. You all need to thank Arkham. He's the one that did that, who got you before 10 o'clock. It was all him. It had nothing to do with any of you. No, I'm kidding. It was all of you. Shop the Stand Givey right over there. I will do, whoever wins that, we'll do that after I'm done breaking. Empty. Well, now the next goal is 500,000 by 10 o'clock. Can you get there? You won't get there. Cujo with the likes. No, you guys all did it. I'm just giving y'all a hard time. Empty box. Sampson, Brooks, Fannin, it's Terrell Davis, Alex. Best Tutties, Texans. Baker Mayfield. Scary Terry. Andres Abdul Carter. Tyleek Graham Mertz. Mr. Golden, Ollie Gordon II. Best Tutties. Shuck. Barron. Campbell. There's a Tyler Warren for the Colts. We want that, Anthony. Hunter. Jalen Royals for the Chiefs. Passing grade, Ewers. I see people going into the shop. I just want you guys to know that Chronicles box is 2022. I think you guys all know what everything else is, but that Chronicles box is 2022. Will Johnson on the blue glitter for the Cardinals. Yep, we'll take it. I ain't mad at you. Ain't got nothing but love for you. Player. Carson Swessinger. The base. Riley Leonard on the purple shot. I wish it was, Jonathan. I does. Mr. Woolridge in the house. I see you, Jeremy. Happy Friday, my friend. 20 seconds left on the givey for Shop the Stand. Ten seconds. Egbuka. Trey Harris. Base. 5 seconds. And let's just see here. The winner is Mikey. Mikey, make sure and claim it if you're in here, Mikey, right now. Make sure and claim it. And then we'll do that as soon as I'm done ripping this break. Allen. Tony, I'm just chilling and ripping and chilling. You know how I do. How are you doing? Malachi Starks, Jaden Blue. Oh, Mikey. Okay. You could feel it, Blue. You could feel it. You were like, this is it. This is the one. I am, Evan. I sure am. It'll be the same ones we did yesterday. Hey! Well, thank you, Sydney. Good luck on your day. Ashton Genty, Jaden Blue on the silver. Evan, I don't know. I've got another football in there right now. Sometime after that, TJ and base. Sometime after that. Sawyer Noel. Tommy. Benjamin. Genty. No, never heard that, Evan. Who's Curtis Rourke? Abdul Carter Silver. I wonder if anybody's ever walked up to Rourke and said, did you know you look like Primo? Oh, we got our fire emoji. Graham Mertz. Oh, a decent one. Anthony. Riley Leonard on the fire emoji for the Colts. Yep. Mm-hmm. We sure do. We definitely want that. And Milrow. So that basically leaves an auto left with a lot of blasters. Taj Brooks. Maybe we'll get lucky. Can we get a case with a downtown and an uptown? It used to happen. Harold Fannin. Blue. A lot of Jaden Blues. Terrence Ferguson, Travis Hunter. Could be. I want to see a downtown. I want to see an uptown and a downtown in the same case. I know it's possible. And it depends. It depends on how the card looks. But yeah, typically they do. Watkins. Hang on. Sorry. Think some panini dust got me there. Kal-El. Silver Travion Henderson. That's right, Anthony. Popov. It is, Evan. I'll be on for at least a couple more hours, and then I'll be on the night with Kobe. I have not, Fuad. Arkham has. He endorsed them a little bit. I don't think he keeps getting them, but he said they weren't bad. Collins, Nolan. And it's Arkham's birthday. Maybe he's not having Red Bulls today. Maybe he's having something else. Who knows? Mahomes. Evans, Noel Silver, base. Maybe he's sipping on that yak. You never know. Ewers, Tommy. It's Terrell Davis, Luigi. Scattaboo. 0-2. Oh, he does have one of those. He's on the liquid junk today. Dylan Sampson. You got it, Luigi. Next football breaks pin at the bottom of your screen, folks. Colston Loveland, Jalen Milrow. Kyle Williams. Demetrius Knight. Oh, 2. There's Tetaroa for the Panthers. And the base. Kirby, a couple. A few. Oh, I know the right answer. More than a couple. That's right, I said couple. It's more than a couple. That's how many exactly are in it. I think he's talking about the blaster case, Jonathan. So I think it's, what, 24 cards a box times 20? All right, let me get 4 more of these. It's more than a couple. Sam Darnold on the silver. Mr. 238's a buyer. He's buying up all Sam Darnolds. Make sure next time you see him, ask him if he wants to buy any of your Sam Darnolds, okay? What's up, Dash? Travis Hunter. TJ Hawkinson. You too, Tony. Have a good day. Pat Bryant. Some people can't stand it, JT. Football, Evan. Football. Jackson Dart. I was wondering if he was going to show up. There you go, Yuri. In base. I'm not Cheyenne. I am not. Come on, Sydney, let's get it. Tez Johnson. Evan, I don't know yet. I don't know. It's fairly early here. It's 10 o'clock. I doubt it. Matthew Golden. I mean, I guess it's possible that it did. Genty, Kyle Williams. Auto. Ooh, a silver Loveland. Nice. And on the auto, it's a Jet. Brady Cook. The man that saved a franchise, Brady Cook. What a hit. And a silver Loveland never hurt nobody. They do. The Jets do exist. It's true. Sydney. Sawyer, Demetrius Knight Jr. and base. Riley Leonard again. Colts are doing all right. Mikey, are you in here? Mikey, are you in here? Okay, I just want to make sure because I'm getting close. We got 4 blasters left in the box, so we'll do shop the stand after I'm done with everything here and get everything out of the way. See some different stuff up there. They must have done more than a couple of shop the stands yesterday. Savion, Trey Harris, Jaden Reed. Next football break is pinned at the bottom of your screen. The Chronicles hobby is 2022. Shamar, Will Howard. No, we are not, Kirby. There's a place and time for everything. And that ain't it. Caden Prather. Eamon Worry, Will Howard. Dak Prescott. Cam Ward, Tua. Quinshawn, Horton. Y'all getting pieced out with the quickness today. Quinn Ewers for the Dolphins. They're no match for Primo Rourke. No, I don't mind. I don't care about that stuff. I really don't. I don't care about that stuff. It's just like, read the room. Read the room. Milrow all crooked. Yeah, it is, Cam. It is. Rourke, Fannin, and base. Right, and I'm not going to get into too much detail. I'll just leave it to there's a time and place for everything, and some of them have good intent, and I've been around a while. I've been around 40 years. Some of them do not have good intent. You can't just throw that word out there and still be. We see you. Emptiness. I know, Tiffany, I know. I'm just the old guy ripping cards. I get it. Wait one day. One day I'm gonna shave. Then you guys are really doomed. They'll be like, how's that 40-year-old guy look 27? What just happened? Look, I can do it now. Without knocking the mic over, without knocking the camera over. What? See? Look. See that? Final four. Justin's trying to get me to do it before the night stream. I'm a real boy. Abdul Carter again. Graham Mertz. Floating, I don't know, Blue. It'd be fun for about 5 minutes. Justin, I hate to break it to you, but that's definitely not going to happen. Maybe I'll surprise you guys. I don't know. Maybe I'll do it before Easter or something. Since so many people are in here trying to save souls this morning. Stephon Diggs. Now that'd be cool. That'd be cool, Abby. Oh, see? Finally. Finally. 2 case hits in 1 case. All right. Zay Flowers. I think it's a Sunday Kings. It is Pat Bryant. They both go to the Broncos. Well, that just it's a rookie Kings. They both go to the Broncos. They both go to Eric. Eric is doing his nanner dance right now. Nanner, 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 nanner. But also, I'm genuinely happy to see that it can happen. Now, if they gave us the downtown, I'd be ecstatic. Matthew Golden going to Abby. Oops. Yeah, yep. There's Shuck. Just in the nick of time there, Groovy. We didn't have a whole lot left here. Bryce, no, there really hasn't been a whole lot of Cam Ward right now. In this, at this morning anyway. Now the other day he wouldn't stop showing up, so I guess it depends. It all depends. DK Metcalf. Saved by the Bell. Tua. There's a Cam Ward. Brought him out to play, just like that. And a silver Cam Scataboo. It's alright, 'cause I'm saved by the bell. Riley Leonard. Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, you're not kidding. That's not a lie, Bryce. Kendra Lambert. But look how much the Steelers have come down from 2 years ago. And the Pickett. Remember in 22 when the Steelers were the most, like, of any team in everybody's break? Remember that? Gil is back in all his splendor. I don't care about that delegate. Stop sending me that. Cam Ward. BBQ, no, not really. Rashi Rice. Quinshawn, Vernon Davis. Mr. Besh, Prather in the base. DK, Mike Green. It's all right. There's another Tetaroa for the Panthers, and we got one pack left. I'm going to do a recap of this, then I will do the shop the stand for, Mikey, and then I'll do a roll call for what's off the board the next one. Buck, they did. They said, forget this, but they didn't forget the Rorks. Will Howard, base. They did not forget the Rorks. And that's all we can really ask. Make sure the Rorks are there and everything else just takes care of itself, you know? But we did figure out one thing, Gil. You can hit 2 case hits in one blaster case. I'm liking that. I'm not liking that. All right, let's do this. No, let's do this. I don't know if there was a tie leak in this one. It is, Jebediah. It sure is. All right, recap. Kyle, Williams, Leonard, Marks, Ewers, Burden, Carter and Noel, Howard, Loveland, Silver, nice. McMillan, Travion Silver, Matthew Golden, Sam Darnold, Noel and Hunter, Schlesinger and Fannin, Bryant, Genty, Golden, Johnson, Milroe, Tootin, Carter, McMillan, Cam Ward, Cam Scattaboo, and Trey Harris. Scattaboo, what's up, Lion Hunt? Mr. Dobransky, good afternoon, sir. Or it's morning. Good morning. Cam Scattaboo, Golden, Shuck, Warren, Dat, Cook on the auto for the Jets. Will Johnson, Blue Glitter for the Cardinals. Riley Leonard, fire emoji. We've got a Rookie Kings, Pat Bryant for the Broncos, and a Uptown Terrell Davis for the Broncos. Broncos. Oh, yeah. All right, let me get this to the side. We'll get that next break up there, and then we'll do Shop the Stand. Mikey, let me grab these boxes, and we'll do Shop the Stand if you're still here with me, brother. Okay, that's printing out. This is break number 4203. We're going to get a little ripping in. Did you want to do a little ripping? Well, let's see if we can do just that. This is break number 4203. All replays are on YouTube. 238 cards on YouTube. Live streaming now. It'll be a replay when I'm not live streaming. All right, let's get a little ripping in. Good luck. I'm going to take the overlay down, and baseball is pinned at the bottom of your screen. Let's get a little ripping in. Thank you, everybody. Good luck. Empty. Travis Hunter. Torrey Holt for the Jaguars out of 349 to start it out. Cedric Frederick. Jasco, I'd give the Cedric Frederick. I don't remember, Jasco. Remind me. So the answer is no. Shamar Stewart. Oh, we got an auto here. It's Mr. Tetaroa McMillan for the Panthers going to Hit Zone Sports out of 199. Hey, Hit Zone, congratulations. You can just sit back, relax, and watch the rest of the break. 10 teams left in baseball. Well. I can run that baseball again, you guys, but I gotta get through this break first. Don't insta-fill it. Tesla. Jake Plummer on the Jazz. Nice for the Cardinals. No, I'm just kidding. Insta-fill it if you want to. But we're going to have to wait a little bit because I got to get through this break. Eamon Worry. A.J. Brown out of 299. Philly, they should be pinned at the bottom of your screen if they're even still there. If somebody said there's 10 spots left, I don't know how your odds are there. Jalen Lane out of 149. Harold Fannin, base. Jaden Blue, Glowinski. Carter Carlson out of 199 for the Raiders. Last night a DJ saved my life. I'll rerun that baseball break. I'll rerun it, but let me focus on this one here real quick, you guys. I know it's almost full, but Golden Tate Silver. Ollie Gordon. Mike Williams out of 99 for the Steelers. Cam Ward base. Roma Dunze out of 249 for the Bears, going to Lone Star. Besh. Campbell for the Eagles. DK. Kyle McCord. Christian Kirk for the Texans out of 349. Walter Nolan, South. Warren. Luther Burden III out of 299. Jarquez, Hunter, Sayshawn on the silver. Now the Eagles are showing up. You don't ever know. But now they're showing up. You don't have them. No, you sure don't. Sydney up. Egbuka. Victoria, we still got a shot here. We still got a shot. There's plenty of boxes still chilling back here. But maybe there'll be a Brown in this pack. Jordan Watkins for the Niners. And some base. Let me get this up out of my face right quick. If for some reason, well, like I said, I'll be on tonight. So, Kobe will be with me. Should be, depending on what we get, should be an interesting night. Because if we get that new stuff in, that's going to be fun. I'm going to have fun ripping that. Empty. AJ, you know how I do. That's all I do. You should just next time come into the chat and go, Primo, I can't believe all those deeds you pulled this morning that I didn't see. It was insane, bro. Christian Kirk. Andy Dalton for the Saints. Brees Hall. Pierce. White. A.J. Brown out of 49. Zamir White and CeeDee Lamb. Ellipsis, I don't know if it's going to be here or not. So if it is, though, there's a chance we'll have Prism no huddle, and there's a chance we'll also have select first off the line. But I don't know if either one, if both or either will be here. So I'm not sure yet. Tom Brady, Kenny Pickett, Zamir White, Jalen Hurts. Oh, we got a redemption there. It's probably expired. Sky Moore, Kenny Pickett. Oh, nice. Drew, Brock Purdy, Prism, Black Prism. Yep, we definitely want that. And it is a Prism. I didn't do it, Tiny. I didn't do it. I didn't do it. Redemption. 2022 Panini Chronicles Essentials Autographs Blue card number 8 is Chris Olave for the Saints. It is expired, but who had the Saints? J-Wham, you know the drill. I don't have to go through the spiel with you. You already know. There's a good chance they'll probably have this. What's that, executive? What'd I miss? Thibodeau, Woolen, Davis, Stingley, Ajabo, nice. Prism Black, Prism Chris Olave. Hey, look, J-Wham, an actual card of him. Chris Olave, base Dynagon, and Tariq Woolen. Jalen Hurts, T-Law, Rashad White for the Bucks, Trayvon Walker, Tyrion Davis Price on the auto for the Niners out of 99, Patty Mahomes out of 199 we take on the photogenic, Petrie, and Kenneth Walker III. Yep, we'll take all those. We still have 2 hobby boxes back there. Optic and Prism. I don't think there's very much left in that baseball break. And we'll rerun it. Tyrion Davis Price. Your boy, Soul Man. Mike White. Quay Walker. Christian Watson for the Pack. Drake London for the Falcons. Tom Brady out of 149 for the Bucks. There you go, Fuad. Kenny Pickett, Prism Black, just regular Prism Black. And Pacheco for the Chiefs. We take numbered, thanks, Corbin. We got one, we take numbered Patty Mahomes's and we take numbered Tom Brady's, if you didn't know. Yes, we absolutely do. Hi, Liz. I'm doing well. How are you holding up? Lamb Jack. Aaron Rodgers, Hutch, Kayvon Thibodeau. Somebody's like, he's in there. Out of 240, Kayvon Thibodeau, rookie for the Giants, going to Fuad. Braves, Red Sox, and Cubs. I didn't expect that, Soul Man. I didn't expect the last 3 teams to be that good. Dotson out of 199, Hassan Haskins, and Trey McBride, rookie for the Cardinals. Me, Liz, me, and Kobe. You're stuck with me and Kobe tonight, Liz. All right, let's do the optic, and we'll end with Prism. Optic number 2. Kuechly for the Panthers out of 299. Aaron Rodgers color wheel of trust. Swessinger. Jarquez Hunter on the strong arm emoji out of 199. All right, Tori, we need to see a we need to see a brown now. I mean, we saw Swessinger, but we need something with, you know, we need something with a little panache. Luther Burden and base. Will Howard. Borg, Andres for the Pats out of 75 and base. Who's that, Mayberry? Prather, Maxwell Hairston. Soul Man, don't you say such things. Tyler Warren, T. Higgins Silver. I do. You said he has an alter ego. All right. Oh, is that like a card? Did that go right over my head? Brandon Ayuk. Oh, okay. Okay. It went right over my head. Mayberry. Mitchell Evans out of 99. They did that. He's all over this product this year. And this is last on print out of 99 for the Panthers. I had to think about it for a second. Maybe I was like, what is he talking about? Ollie Gordon the second. Okay. Base. And on the Black Pandora, Brock Bowers play action out of 149, going to the Raiders, going to Fawad. The redemption's Chris Olave. The patch is Kayvon Thibodeau. DeAndre Hopkins out of 299. Fawad, you pick and chose some of the last spots there, and they're kind of, right now you chose correctly. Mike Green, Jalen Milroe, base. All cards shipped, by the way, even base. Earthang. All things. Earthang. Rourke is not showing up. I mean, I've seen him 5 times today, I think. Tat. Najee out of 349 for the Chargers. It's Najee. 3 teams left. Thank you, Arkham. I'm surprised that what teams that are left are the ones that are left. I mean, I'm not surprised. It just caught me off guard a little bit. I'm used to seeing this. I was used to seeing the really big squads left, and those really aren't it. Harold Fannin, Marcus Mariota. Jaden Blue, Alvin Kamara out of 149. Hunter, Jetta. Royals, Tony Dorsett out of 349. A Rourke booklet. How about that, Corbin? Graham Mertz for the Texans out of 60. In this room, it's the booklet you want. In this room, it's the booklet. You want to see how many Rourkes I got, bro? Corbin, you ain't know. Look, what? What you need? What? Honeycomb? I got it. You need that blue glitter? I got it. What? What? Huh? What? What? What you got? What you got? What Rorks you got, bruh? Travis Hunter. Another auto. We got an... Is that right? Out of 50. Kendra Lambert-Smith for the Chargers. Oh no, Nation. Nation, I know you're out there lurking. I got your auto right over there sitting on the... I don't have any more room on this stand. So if I get any more Rorks, I'm not gonna be able... I'm gonna have to take some out. The base Rorks will have to go. But that auto you sent's a thick card, so I didn't put that up there. All right, Prism, we need your help. Prism, we need your help. Joe Boo, Prism needs to help us right here, bro. We haven't had that's what it is. You haven't seen him yet. There he is. Now we can pull a card for everybody in one box. No, it's never gonna happen. But hey, let's just see a couple of these. Yeah, it's pinned at the bottom of your screen, Nick. I know. You're not the only one. You're not standing alone out there, Victoria. I don't know. I think this is the first time you've been in a break here, or am I wrong? At 238 cards. This is the first time you've been in a break, Victoria. So you'll be fine. Like we want the Browns to show up, but you'll be fine. Nobody goes home with nothing. So just sit back, relax, and maybe we'll see a decent Brown. Oh, that's a lot of base to start it out with. Trevor Etienne, Jackson Smith and Jigba out of 200, and base. Kimpo, same deal. Same deal goes with you too. Same deal. Actually, it goes for everybody. But I know first timers, we send a little bit of, well, you'll see. Josh Hines Allen out of 125. Josh Allen, the Ultimate Warrior, and base. Usually there's a couple more rookies in there, bro. I don't know what happened there, but usually there's a little bit more rookie action going on in here. See, there's no rookies. Tank Bigsby, Joe Montana on the Prism, Kid Reporter. There's no rookies. And yes, they'd just be base rookies, but still, that's what's usually there, not all base. Purple Power RPA. Well, we'll take one of those. Please and thank you. Cortland Sutton out of 249. Malik Neighbors. Terry McLaurin, Jeff Garcia out of 230. Riley Leonard auto for the Colts. And that is Anthony. And base. Old Jeff Garcia. All right, we got a green scope here. Theo. For the Chiefs, Jalen Royals on the green scope out of 75. Fractal, Cam Ward. Christian Gonzalez for the Pats. And base. Silver David Montgomery. Brashard Smith for the Chiefs out of 180. Kid Reporter. And base. Elijah Arroyo for the Seahawks. Travis Hunter. We got another one here. Matthew Golden. Wow. Scope. Green Scope Auto. Out of 75 for the Packers going to Tickety Tock. That's a sick looking card right there. Hey Kay, good morning. That's nasty. And base. Jeff Garcia, Christian McCaffrey for the Niners out of 230. Tyler Warren, Prism Fireworks for the Colts. And base. 3 packs left. Oh boy. It's coming down to the wire here. Derek Brown, Travis Hunter, on the blue cracked ice, Arian Smith, or that's purple, isn't it? Yep, that's purple. Out of 225 for the Jets, Kid Reporter, and more base. All right, 1 pack to go. And again, if it didn't wasn't the best break in the world for you, you guys know you'll never go home with nothing. Like we won't send you nothing. Of course, the last pack's a base pack. R.J. Harvey and base. Look at all that base. Look at all that. All right, so be it. Let me get some of this out of the way. Thank you, everybody. Here, let me write this real quick. Where did that go? How did you just disappear? There it is. Jimmy, if there is, it'll be after another baseball. That I can tell you. Hang on, I'm just going to make a couple of notes here. I'm going to do a recap here momentarily. Let me write a couple of notes here real quick, you guys. Trying to remember. Oh, I remember. Okay. All right. Let me do a recap of this real quick. I was just making a couple of notes. Thank you, Tori. Thank you, Tiny. Thank you, everybody. But I'm going to get this base out of my way. And then we'll do this recap, and then I'll do a roll call for baseball, which I know is basically more or less full. For the most part. And if I'm going to rerun that baseball after that one more time, and then maybe we'll do one more football. We'll just have to see. All right, recap. First timers, I appreciate you hopping in. Don't let that be the end all be all. Please and thank you. I promise if you stick around long enough, you're going to hit something. You're going to hit something eventually. Just ask Arkham or ask Mayberry or ask anybody in here. I'm going to pull you a deed. It's going to happen. It's going to happen, and there's no way around it. See, Kim knows. Arian Smith in Jigba, Brady, Tyrion Davis Price, Mahomes, Kenneth Walker III, Royals, Evans, Keekly, McBride, A.J. Brown, Egbuka, Barkley, Burden, Lane, Brown, and Plummer. Chris Olave, Prism, Brock Purdy, Prism, Kirk, Odunze, Williams, Carlson, Holt, Thibodeau, McCaffrey, Sutton, Hines Allen, Harris, Brock Bowers, Hunter, Garcia, Mertz, Bigsby, Dorsett, and Kamara. Tyler Warren, Arroyo, Smith, Montana, Lambert Smith, Milrow, Hopkins, Borgalis, Chris Olave, RPA, Tet on the auto, rookie recruits out of 199, Riley Leonard auto, and a Matthew Golden green scope auto out of 75, 61 out of 75. Not bad. Not too bad. All right, let me get this to the side. I'll get the baseball break up there, and then I'll do a quick roll call for that. All replays are on YouTube. 238 Cards on YouTube's where it's at. All right, folks, let's get a little ripping in. Same exact break is pinned at the bottom of your screen, but we're going to rip this one right now. There it is, 4204. Oka, 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 Oka. We are starting with this because it is a ton of paper cards, and that's just where we're starting. What's the Little Debbie cakes? Are those, what is that? J. Martin, never heard of it. Empty. You did, Ray. Yes, you did. Soriano. It's a lot of base in this, you guys. Let's find out what else is going on in here. Cesar. Owen Cassie. Jack Perkins for the A's. And Travis Adams. Nice, Dale. And these are just paper cards. The series one. They're not like the chromes or anything like that. Probably would be an excellent personal box if you guys are in your maybe in your area locally. Ooh, Frank Thomas on the throwback. This would probably be a fun personal rip. There's a lot of cards in it. Frank up there too is my boy. The Big Hurt. You're always in my, I'm always in my area locally. Well, Salty, that's well done. Well done. You know, not everybody can pull that off with poise under pressure. Royals Muscle. Roman Anthony. Old Ben Williamson. Chilling in the cut. Colby Thomas, separating the rookies. Augustin Ramirez, Gunnar Henderson, and Burnable. Kyle Teal. D-Todd, you know, hey, look, if there's ripping to be done, I'll be there. Not only that, that might actually happen. And then I'm back on tomorrow morning at 7, too. Just a little Shohei action. Christian Campbell. Those are cool. Ryan Ritter. Sean Murphy for the Braves. And Peyton Toll. He looks like he means business. He looks like he means business, Brian. Look at Peyton Toll. I'm gonna make you think. Salty, that would do it, wouldn't it? Tristan English. Oh, that's nice. Dodgers duo. Chad Steven for the Angels. TJ Friedel. Ellie on the profiles. And Altuve. No, he looks. No, he does. No, for real. Look. Hang on. Look. What? Look. Peyton. It's funny. Cujo, that's good. Hang on. I'm going to screenshot that one. That's good. Screenshot. But no, seriously, look at it. Look. Doesn't he look like the bad guy? He'd be the bad guy pitcher in Major League movie The Four. Major League 4, the movie. He'd be the bad guy. He'd be the bad pitcher. The Red Sox were playing the Guardians. And he's like, nah, not today. Cam for the Yankees. I will not be saying that last name. You can't make me. You cannot make me say that last name. Yes, he could, Arkham. Yes, he could. I agree. Mr. Keyshaw. Carson Seymour for the Giants. Drew Gilbert for the Giants. Giants eating a little bit there. Dylan Beavers. For the Orioles. And then there was vintage. Luis Morales for the A's. Bubba Chandler for the Pittsburgh Pirates and Red Sox. Little Bubba Chandler. The Great Mustachio. Fernandez. Nolan McLean we shall take. Wow, that's cool. That's different. Tops, all Tops team. Nick Kurtz for the A's. That's different. That could have seen better days, but... And Yoshida. Jonathan, I hope so. I sure hope so. Cujo, try again. Hire another accountant. Your CPA doesn't know what they're talking about. CJ Kafis. Cole Young. Is he any good, Gino? Andrew McCutcheon. Joe Adele. Vaughn. Mike Yastrzemski and Marsh. McLean. Hang on, did I miss something? Did I miss something, Nick? McLean. I'm looking through my stack here. I'm not seeing it, bro. I might have missed something, but I'm not sure what it would be. Oh, okay. Bob Seymour. Is the heat on in here? The heat better not be on in here. Chase Burns. Shoeless Joe Jackson. That's sweet. And Fuentes for the Braves. The heat is on. Well, I'm just asking because it's only 52 degrees outside and it's starting to get hot in this room, and that makes no sense. DeGrom, Karos, Carlos Cortez, Quinn Priester for the Brew Crew out of 99. Probably D Todd. I'm not. If anything, I can't do any more baseball. So if I did do anything else, it would just be another football. J. Ray, Jeremiah Jackson, Jacques Caglione, and Logan Webb. A little Jacques Caglione action. Give him the heater. That's right. You got well done, Gino. How did you know? He played for 3 days for the Mariners, and that was the card right there. Yep. Give him the heater. Cam Devaney. Mookie Betts and Logan Gilbert. Why does that look different? William Green. Avila for the Royals. Ole for the Twins. And Alex Freeland for the Dodgers. Give him the heater. Garcia. Whoa. Jost Nixon. Jostin Nick. Wow. Mr. Wood. That might be the hardest name I've ever had to try to say. Jost Nixon. Jost Nixon. Wow. The X is silent. I don't either, nice guy. I just be calling him Garcia. I'll be like, what up, playa? What up, Garcia? What you doing, dog? There's our patch. Owen Cassie for the Cubs, player worn. And Buick. We've got the silver pack still, too. Joe Rock. Nathan Church for the Cardinals. Jose Altuve. And Lauer. Let's see what's chilling in here. Jose Altuve. Why is Brett Favre's name pronounced the way that it is? Because it isn't spelled that way. It's spelled Favre. Adrian Beltre. Nice Caglione there for the Royals, and the just kind of like Kid Reporter-esque type card. Little Caglione perhaps for the Royals. Going to Cam. Oh, Cam. Kind of like Pinocchio. Well, you know. Probably football is. Probably football. Get these cards out of my way. We're going to do update now. What's that, Sydney? No. Are the Mojos? No, they're not. They can be, though. Old Caglione, empty box. Oh. Oh, J. Ray, did you just do something? Why did you do that? Why did you even think that? Primorchio? I'm never going to make it. I'm never going to make it. Aroldis Chapman, Pete Crow Armstrong, Christian Koss, Primorchio. Ching for the Pirates, Roden, and Will Smith. Noah Cameron for the Royals, and Thomas for the Mariners. Kobe's here now. I'll get him to come in here and talk trash to you. Durbin, Roden, Girichuk. Santana, Webb, Arenado, and May. Osuna, Dolander, Krim, and Escara. I know, Nation. I know. Maybe I could get a little something out of him. We'll get him fired up. We'll talk about how bad Zaxby's is or something, and then it'll just fall off. It'll just go downhill from there. Torkelson, Mike Trout, and Hill. Amador, Holmes, Blue Ball, Lugo. I know, Nation. Wouldn't he? We could get there if we all did it together. Madroth. No, let's not do that. He's a good kid. Hanley and Rosario. Tawa, Carroll, Suzuki, McDaniels. Again, Corbin? I think that's like the 4th time he's done that this year. He'll be back in 3 days. Bader, Fluardi, Alonzo, McGill. Nick's just come flat out saying it. Matthews, Pavetta, Fernando Tatis, and Rogers. That's a tall task there, Nation. Kiero, Morgan, Doug, Nick Hazy out of 99 for the Guardians. Sagasy. I haven't had a whole lot from there. Their taco, the soft taco is pretty good. Abel, Wu, and Stroud. As long as they don't put too much Saxby sauce on it. McGreevy, Torkelson, Bregman, and Roki. Raising Cane's, I'm with you, Nick. I'm with you. Ballesteros, Campbell, Smith, and Lyle. I like Cane's, but sometimes they make their strips are a little too big. They need to make them a little bit. I know they're too chunky. They need to be a little bit smaller. Hogland. There we go for the birthday boy. Sung Chi Ching. Auto going to Arc Diesel. Duran. Garcia, blue ball out of 299 going to Arkham. Jacob Wilson and Schultz. You got to tell them thin cut, extra crispy. I like it, Nick. So you're the one, huh? So you figured out the plan, huh? You know the right way. You know the right way to do it, huh? I might have. I don't know, Mayberry. Go check out the instant replay. Rogers, Sears, and Ke'Bryan Hayes. He was traded to Boston. How dare you, Pittsburgh? Ryan Johnson, Ryan McMahon, Jacob Wilson, and Ramirez. Well, this card goes to the Pirates, so no matter how good he plays for the Boston Red Sox, this card goes to the Pirates. You out?
We out.
Give the people what they want.
What do they want?
They want you to dance.
Oh. I seen Argo was saying it.
Give them what they want. Come on, look.
Oh my gosh, no. I'll holler at you.
Y'all have a good weekend.
All right.
I'll see you next week.
Yes, sir.
Hey, hold on. How about the special edition right
We
here?
work on Mondays around here too.
Okay. I don't know about me. I don't know if I'll make it. I have plans.
How about the Rourke Gritty? The Rourke Gritty!
Look, the Rourke Gritty. Oh. There's no taking that back. Have a good weekend, bro. So if you didn't get that, I don't know what to say. If you didn't get the Rourke Gritty, I'm sorry you missed out. Empty box. Travis. Oh, hold on. Sean Episcope for the Brew Crew. There's not usually like numbered cards immediately. He was a 5th round pick for the Brew Crew. Zach Root for the Dodgers we will certainly take. 1st rounder. 40th overall. That can't be. Is that right? There's 40 picks. Okay. Nolan Schubert, 3rd round. Quentin Young for the Twins. Look at him. 2nd rounder. We got 4 autos in this. Joseph DeZirwa. What's going on here? 2nd rounder. JB Middleton for the Rockies. Just endless amounts of autos here. You seeing this? Xavier Neans for the Astros going to Arc Diesel. Quick red, 5 out of 5. That's nasty. Wow, that's sick. Justin Lampkin for the Royals out of 250. This is an excellent box. Jesus out of 150. Excellent box. And Liranzo. That's the best one I've opened. That's the best one I've ever opened. By far. Let me take care of all these real quick. And then we'll get into pristine. I've got the Twins. Nice hit, ZJ. Man, you just keep doing it. Not nasty box, Mayberry. Yeah. But that's definitely the best one I've opened. We still got pristine here. Nothing's over. And then the same break is pinned at the bottom of your screen. I'm not even sure. We might have quite a few to go in that. I don't even know. 10 to go. Ten. Wow, that's a good box. All right, Pristine. It's your turn. Identical break pinned at the bottom of your screen with 10 to go in it. Odds are that'll probably be my last break of the day. I don't know. The only other thing I could run is another football. So, Pristine. Hey, William. I'm tired of guessing. Stop asking. Thank you. What? What, William? What? Empty box. Billy Bob. Billy Bob. All right, we'll set this to the side here. We'll look at that. Well, are you going to tell me, William, or what? Are you writing a novel? Stop it, William. It better be a three-word answer right now. William, right now. I'm not waiting. Jose Ramirez for the Guardians. And Julio Rodriguez out of 50 going to Gino. Take that, Gino. Yep, William is now in deep thought. No, Arkham, take it back. Pena, Gilbert, Contreras, Machado, and Mike Trout on the Perseverance. Hey, watch this. Watch this. Oh, it won't let me do it. Won't let me do it. Primnocchio. Gavin, somebody called me. It's evolved now. It's Primorchio. Primorchio is the new way. Well, I guess William didn't have anything too important to say because he sure didn't say it. William, don't say guess what and then not say anything. It scares people. James Wood out of 150 for the Nationals. That's exactly what we want to find right now. That's going to ZJZ, and he can't stop it. He can't stop himself. Deed alert, deed alert. Nice, Salty. Riley Green. Ryan McMahon for the Yankees out of 99. Torrey Hunter. Hernandez. Robinson. Skeen and Dylan Cruz on the Precisionaries. These are just nice cards all the way around. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. Hang on, did I see Trolley McTrollerston? Encased Clayton Kershaw, red, 3 out of 5, going to the Dodgers, going to Crutchin. Yep, we want that. Hey, yep, we want that. Confirmed. So that's 2 nasty cards so far. Here, I'm going to put these down here because they're going to keep falling. We'll do a recap at the end. Same exact break pinned at the bottom of your screen right now. No different. Same one. Wow. Are you kidding me? Prince Fielder for the Tigers. I think that's Mayberry. Yep. Prince Fielder for the Tigers going to Mayberry on the patch auto on card. Prince Fielder. Not bad. Not bad. Yeah, Jen, they're really, really nice cards. They really are. I'll give it to them. Reynolds. Horner. Shota. Jackson Merrill for the Padres out of 75. And Paul Skeens on the Precisionaries going to Disler on his birthday. Kettle Marte out of 199 for the Diamondbacks isn't bad either. Well, thank you, Jen. Thank you for the rose. And then you sent another. Well, thank you, Jen. Thank you very much. Luke Keyshaw for the Twins and a Brent Rooker out of 25 for the Athletics. This is being an excellent box right now. It is putting in work. Take this Keyshaw too. Right back at you, Jen. I will be on tonight with Kobe. And I think we'll be running some baseball. Ben Rice for the Yankees. Adley Rushman, Scooble. What is that? Kobe Mayo. That's got to be some kind of short print. It's got to be. I've opened. I have not seen this. That's got to be some kind of short print. There's no way around it. I don't know, Jen. Probably not. But I won't say no, we won't. Kobe Mayo for the Orioles going to J-Matt. I thought so, IP. I don't know the name of it. That's the I know I figured it was a short print. I just don't know the specific name of it. It's something we want, that's for sure. And Juan Soto. No, or J Ray, you heard right, potentially. I don't know. I haven't seen Mr. or Mrs. yet today. Looky here. Looky here. Jacob Wilson auto for the Athletics. This is the best box ever. That's going to Ray Ray. Oh, nice, Joe Hendry. I didn't see that break. I didn't make it. I wanted to see it, but I didn't make it. I fell asleep. Kettle Marte, Sandy Koufax for the Dodgers out of 199. That's semi-sick right there. Wow. Sandy Koufax out of 199. He kind of has, hadn't he, Mayberry? Pete Crow, Buxton, Will Smith, out of 99, Jackson Holiday for the Orioles, and a Hank Aaron for the Braves on the Perseverance. This is an excellent box, man. Could you imagine if you opened this for yourself? Here we go. Suigano out of 199 for the Orioles. And we got one more to go, you guys. One more to go. Zach Neto. Gleyber Torres for the Tigers out of 199. I better throw it out there. Throw it out there now. There's nothing left. Come on, Sydney. Drake Baldwin for the Braves we want. Crochet. Alan Roden. Noel. And Bryce Harper for the Phillies with one encased card left. The finale. And then I'll do a recap of all of this, and then I'll do a roll call for what may be off the board in the next one. I think we're probably in single digits now. I'm just not positive. Gleyber Torres for the Tigers. And the last encased card. 3. Okay. Gunnar Henderson out of 99 for the Orioles. Orioles had a nice break. J-Matt. Orioles had a nice break. Okay, so let me do this. I can't run it again. I'll have to come up with something different for baseball. The one that's pins the last time I can run that. That's all I got. But let me get all these cards here. We'll do a quick recap. We had plenty of good hits. Let's just go through them. And then I'll do a roll call for what's off the board in the next one. Fuentes, Jackson and McLean, Cassie, Altuve, Harper and Beltre, Freeland and Jackson, Caglione, Beavers, Brady House, Perkins, Nick, Murphy, Anthony, and Priester out of 99. Chandler and Toll, Thomas, Holiday was out of 99. Cruz and Root out of 50 for the Dodgers. Xavier for the Stros. Lampkin, Blue Ball. Wilson, Caglione. Mike Trout, Schubert, Made, Chang, Nick Hazy, Tatis, Garcia, and Torres. Sold out, baby. Harper, Aaron, Soto, Keyshaw, Merrill, Rodriguez out of 50. Sean out of 25 for the Brew Crew. Young, Quick, Red out of 5. Middleton, Jazirwa, Baldwin, Koufax out of 199. Super short print, case hit, Kobe Mayo for the Orioles. Skeens, McMahon, Prince Fielder, patch auto for the Tigers. Brent Rooker out of 25 for the A's. And Suigano out of 199 for the Orioles. Wilson auto for the A's. Ketel Marte for the Diamondbacks out of 199. Clayton Kershaw out of 5 is kind of sick. 3 out of 5. Gunnar Henderson out of 99. And then last but not least is out of 150, James Wood on the auto. Give me 1 second, you guys. No marbles today. I just got I got the confirmed answer. Sorry, Arkham. I tried, brother. We'll put this to the side, and we're going to start with this. Good luck. And we're just going to end the afternoon here. I tried, bro. Maybe we could do something tomorrow. You got to do what you got to do, dog. Empty. Good luck, Philly Rips. Good luck. Philly Rips first break ever. Jacob Melton. That's if they're not doing a case break of Pixar. Trammell. Aroldis Chapman on the 25 all-tops team and Yoshida. I need some top loaders. You could always hit up your boy. And he could tell you to imagine a few times. All right. Are you ready? Woo, Wizenhunt. Harper. Mason Barnett. As long as it gyms. Dylan Beavers. Is Dylan Beavers going to be in every case? Acosta, Ronald Acuna, and Fuentes. These paper cards are so thin that you have to be careful. Tong. Evan Carter for the Rangers. Hey, look, a Ranger. And Brady Singer. Can you believe it? They exist. That's right, Arkham. Every day at 3 o'clock in the morning. Because he's the boss, remember? Cam Devaney. Kyle Schwarber and Webb. That's right. That's right, Sydney. Yes, we are. Yes, we can. Barrios. Banfield. Phillies. Scooble. And Gilbert. Manaya. Royals Muscle. Profar. Carlos Cortez. And Alex Freeland for the Dodgers. So big. I'm going to act like you didn't ask that because I'm not answering that. I'm just going to say big. But you should look at changing that name like right now. But there's a lot of different things. But these are going to have the new rookies in it. Jeremiah, Francisco Lindor, and Devers. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. Change it. Dylan Smith, Andy Lara, Owen Cassie, Kyle Teal on the auto for the White Sox. And I don't know if that's... It is out of 150. Kyle Teal for the White Sox. And that's Dale. Going to Dale. And Chris Bubik. Yes, that's a chaser. Correct. Correct. It is Cujo. Crooks. Will Benson. Schmidt. Cody Freeman, Brady House, CJ Kafis, and Lauer. Little Kyle Till action to get the break started. Priester, Frazier, Duran, Campbell, Abbott, Roop, Adam Frazier for the Royals, and Travis Adams for the Twins. Jazzgoon in the house. Look, y'all. Look, did you? Are y'all friends? Willie and y'all. You guys are friends. Peterson, Simpson, Butler, Beatty, Cruz, Shinsuke, Moniak, Randy Johnson, and Manzardo. No, Ice. I can't run any more baseball. I don't have any more to do with. The only thing I could have ran was football. But I'm gonna be right back on tonight with Kobe. So I'm gonna step away for a little bit, and then we'll be right. Well, I'll be back on tonight with some football probably. Bryce Matthews for the Stros. Dodgers duo. Should be. Yes, Ice, I think so. Yes. There was a chance that select first off the line might be what we were doing, but I don't think it's going to be here. I don't think anybody's going to get it today. I don't think. Salty, that's a good question. I don't know. I don't know. Joe Rock. Carson Seymour. Matt McClain, Basalo for the Orioles, Casey Mize, Caminero, Roman Anthony, and Burnable. Cujo, could be. Hey, that you never know, could be. Anything's possible. A lot of base cards in this. I had to move them to the side here. Ramos, Otani, Baez and Rasmussen, Adams, Garcia for the Diamondbacks, Carson Williams for the Rays, Shota, Andrew Vaughn for the Brew Crew out of 250, and Tyler Stevenson. IP, I think I don't know if it's his absolute favorite spot, but it's up there. I definitely know that. I'm not sure. Aaron Judge, Parker Messick for the Guardians, Jacob Marcy for the Marlins. Roman Anthony we shall take. Padres silver. And Peyton Toll one more again. I don't think the Padres were numbered. I think it was just silver. It was not numbered. Kyle Teal again. Colson Montgomery. Zach Neto, Francisco Lindor, and Altuve. We still have the silver pack too. We still have that too. Detmers. Tristan Peters for the Rays. Christian Moore for the Angels. Langoliers. Mauricio. Strider and Kershaw. Troy Melton for the Tigers. Caglione. It takes two. Colson Montgomery for the White Sox, and Sonny Gray, the former Red. Can somebody put something in the chat just so I know it's working, so I don't have to refresh it? Thank you. Appreciate you. Nick, it's working. Gonzalez. Jack Perkins. Rhett Lauder. Jose Ramirez. Matt Olson. Kyle Stowers. Ke'Bryan Hayes. And the Boston Red Sox. All right, let's see if we can get lucky and get an auto out of here, too. I did yesterday. King Griffey Jr. for the Mariners. Yep, we want that. Byron Buxton. Jackson Churio we want as well. And Riley Green with, you know, just the advertisement from Topps. Nick, I like it a lot. I like it very, very much. I'm a fan. I've always liked pristine. I've never opened it myself, but like when I go to shows and I see pristine cards, they're always nice looking. So having opened the hobby itself now, I'm a fan. I'm a fan. Mr. did one last night, IP. Mr. did one last night. Now we're going to do Topps update. We're going to do Topps update. And then we'll do Bowman draft. And then we'll end with pristine. Empty. It does, Nick. It sure does. Well, no. Series 1 does. Series 1 does. What we just opened does. Matthews, Kyle Tucker, and Singer. Kiero. Matthew Boyd out of 25 for the Cubs. Orange Wave and Ronnie Simon. Morgan. Rocker. Geraldo and Kikuchi. Way down yonder on a... Evans, Hyesung Kim, and Spencer Swellenback. We'll take both of those. McGreevy, Ballesteros, Ellie on the refractor, and Laureano. That Top Series 1, that feels like a personal. That feels like a sit down, open the box yourself type deal to me. That's my gut read on that. Hey Alex. Tawa, Pete Crow Armstrong, Gunnar Hoglund out of 25 on the Orange Wave. Not bad. Not bad. Okay. And Robert Hassel. Hoglund again. James Wood. Nice. Is that the variation? Can't remember what it ends in. Vladdy and James Wood base. Looks like a variation to me. Either way, we'll take it, ET. Garcia, Swanson, Fitzgerald, and Hicks. Okay. Rogers, Mesa Jr., Drake Baldwin, Fortune 15, and Roden. We're together again. Johnson, Bader, Crow Armstrong, Torkelson. Miller, Sears, Cam Smith we shall take, and Jansen. Henry, Bednar, Lau, and Nikhazy. Chang, Raleigh, Chandler Simpson for the Rays, and Dominguez. Simpson, Steele. We're all right then. Mr. Kurtz on the refractor for the A's. This has been a good box. Chase Lee. The auto was out of 25. Tennis with Nick. If that shows up, then we're all gonna be dancing. Chris Sale, Riley, and O'Hearn. Christian Campbell, Osuna, Hagenman, Horton. We'll all be dancing jigs. Tennis with Nick. One of us. Dolander, Mullins, Corbin Carroll, and Locklear. Rave, Amador, Dana, and Keyshaw. Never seen a box have so many rookies in it. Madroth, Zach Bean, and MacGyver. Kepler, Bobby Witt, Kyle Tucker, and Luis Angel Acuna for the Mets. All right, it's time to move on to Bowman Draft. Let me get some of this out of my way first. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Yeah, Nick. It wasn't his auto, but I pulled a red out of 5 of him yesterday out of that box. Empty box. Forbes, Turley, Landon Harmon out of 499 for the Nationals. Jacob Morrison for the Brew Crew. Not bad. Quentin Young out of 99 for the Twins. That's nice. Jesus in action for the Brew Crew. Bradfield Jr. for the Orioles out of 75. First round pick there. Gray out of 250 for the Rays. Gustavo Melendez out of 125. And Jared Thomas to end it out. We still got Pristine though. We ain't done yet. No. It wasn't your friend, Mayberry. At this point, it just wasn't. It didn't want to be your friend for some reason. It chose not to. It chose not to go along. I'll have to come up with a different baseball break. I think I don't know. I'm not positive, but I think I have some more Pristine left. So I'll have to come up with something different because that's the end of the Bowman draft. Yeah, that's the end of the Bowman draft, and I think that's the end of the Series 1 too. So here we go. Nicholas, I have my property and casualty license. What state are you in? Got you. You're in a little bit more lenient state than Virginia was. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. What do you have to score? What do you have to score to pass? Virginia was so strict that you had to have a passing score, but it's so strict that I can take that license to any state and transfer it over. Zach Wheeler, George Brett, And a Michael Harris out of 99 for the Braves. These cards are just nice. Look at that. Yeah, it's even worse there. Yep. Or easier, I should say. Jimenez, Martinez, Dominguez, Willie Mays, and Aaron Judge on the Precisionaries. Precisionaries. Michael Harris. Out of 50, Sal Frelick for the Brew Crew. And that is Crutchin. There you go, Crutchin. It's a Brew Crew. It's a Brew Crew. And where did this go? Okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Love, I want to say 6 or 7 or something like that. Close to it, somewhere in that range. Mark Vientos and Pete Crow Armstrong. Cujo, why you do that, Dad? Osuna for the Rangers. Mick Abel, Alan Roden, Nick Kurtz, and Christian Campbell on the plated and polished. Hundo, Nick. Hundo. There he is. Kirsten Waldrop. Out of 75 for the Atlanta Braves, which is Ordrick. Nice hit, Ordrick. Rafael Devers, C.J. Abrams for the Nationals out of 99. Pack number 2. Maybe. Bryce Harper, Zach Veen, Evan Longoria, Salvi out of 99 for the Royals, and Ichiro for the Mariners on the Perseverance. Going to Gino. It's your boy, Gino. It's your boy. Salvi. And Abrams. Rookie for the Braves, Spencer Swellenback out of 199. Braves getting a little couple of deeds in the pristine, I see. Cole Reagans. William Contreras for the Brew Crew out of 75. Ordrick, what's up, Val? I will be on the night with Kobe. We'll be doing football. Kirby Puckett. Profar. Griffin Conine. Ken Griffey Jr. And Tarek Skubal on the Precisionaries. Mr. Contreras. No doubt about it, Crusoe. No doubt about it. And for the Padres, Mr. Profar out of 15. That's going to David. There you go, David. Out of 15. It's a little pink action. 10 out of 15. Yeah, Griffey was the best baseball player until the Reds signed him, which is my team. Way to go, Cincinnati. Willie Castro out of 199. Just one in this pack. All right. So one Willie Castro. Like Cactus Jack, Salty Dog. Tim Raines. Yamamoto. Brooks Baldwin. Hanley Ramirez. And CC Sabathia for the Yankees. No, it's all good. Crusoe. That was I remember sitting there with my dad when he did the press conference. I was like, there's no way the Reds just got King Griffey Jr. There usually is, Joe. Yes, there is. The only time it's not is usually when it's the patch. But yeah, there's only one card in there. Jared Jones for the Pirates on the auto. Going to Matt. A deed. A deed. This should be our patch auto, I think. Byron Buxton for the Twins out of 75. That's going to Nick. And Nick, we shall take that. It is out of 75, Byron Buxton for the Twins. And let's just see here. We got one more in case card, too. Oh, did I say something wrong? Yeah, you do, Matt. My bad. You do. Nick has the Tigers. You do. You're fine. You're good. I just looked at the wrong team, Matt. Ellie, Harper, Brett, Merrill, and Rafael Devers for the Giants. Yeah, you do. You've got it. I didn't line it up. I saw Twins and then looked over and my eyes weren't doing the right thing to me there. Last card of the break. Riley Green for the Tigers. That one is Nick. So Nick, you did get a card. And that is out of 199. Maybe not as, exciting as that first, right? Not as exciting as the first Pristine, but it was still a good box. So let's do this. I'm going to do a recap of everything right here. You guys, this is my last break of the morning. I'll be back tonight. Kobe will be with me, and we should be doing some kind of football. I need to see what's what. I don't even know if Mr. and Mrs. have been here yet or are here now, or we'll see what's popping. So I would say I'll probably be on around 5:30, anywhere from 5:30 to 6 tonight. And Mayberry, no cards for you, all right? No cards for you, bro. You can't have any. Gray and Baldwin, Buxton, Williams, Matthews, Shinsuke, Adam Frazier, Bradfield Jr., Geraldo, King Griffey Jr., Teal, Toll, Harris out of 99, Bobby Witt Jr., Lau, Churio, Caglione, Montgomery, Melendez, Green, Adams, and Cephas. He's gone. He's gone. He's got things he needs to do, Mayberry. Made, Kurtz, Smith, Vaughn, Freeland, Devaney, Judge and Wood, Boyd out of 25, Carter, Acuna, Aroldis Chapman, Christian Campbell, Harmon, Sabathia, Morrison, Young for the Twins, Ichiro, and Salvi out of 99. There's a Nick Kurtz for the A's, William Contreras out of 75, Scooble, Adams out of 99, Devers, Byron Buxton out of 75, Castro out of 199, Gunnar Hoglund out of 25 for the Athletics, Kyle Teal auto for the White Sox out of 150. I'll ask him, Mayberry. I'll ask him. Jared Jones, Profar out of 15, Swellenbach, Waldrop for the Braves out of 75, Sal Frelick out of 50 for the Brew Crew, and Riley Green out of 199 for the Tigers. And that's the way it goes, folks. Like I said, all right, Mayberry, I'll be on tonight right around 5:30 Central, maybe 6, something like that. Me and Kobe will be running some football breaks, and we'll just go from there, you guys. Arkham, happy birthday, bro. I hope you at least get to enjoy dinner or something along. I know you're at work right now, but go have something nice if you can muster it. And I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much. I'm going to end YouTube, and I'll be back in just a few Taco Bell in just a few short hours. Appreciate you spending the morning with me, you guys. Thanks, Alyssa. I'm going to end YouTube first.